Fuck, a raid.
Hello! We were so excited about the raid that we started early. Hello! Thank you so much, Maple Grande, for the raid. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully you don't mind us starting a little bit early.
Yeah, we'll start a minute and a half early. What's the worst that could happen, right?
Oh, hello. How is everybody doing today? And for those of you who are new, I am Lydia.
And I'm Drew.
We're Tailwagging Games. Welcome. Oh, hello. What all is going on in here? Lots of excitement.
I like it.
So much fun. Ha!
James is here. Hey, James.
Hello,
How you
James.
doing?
How are you doing today? Yay! So
Win
excited
the
to see
webmaster.
everyone.
Some Misty.
Awesome. I am also Drew. Yes. Another bearded Drew. Like, bearded game-playing Drews are the best kind.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Chaos could happen. We do have the Kalax shells. Yeah, we need more now because they're filled.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Those are the... I never know how to pronounce them. Are they Kalax?
Kalax?
Clax? I'll just give it a Texas accent, too.
Give it Kalax.
No. But yes, that is what's in the background. And we already need more. They are already filled to the brim.
No, we already packed them more than we need to.
Yeah. Yup.
Because we also have like a secondary shelf over here that's not...
Oh, yeah.
It's just like one that we had sitting around that we kind of had to throw up there as well just because we ran out of space. And
yeah. Our dog is making weird noises behind us.
that was cute.
He's being a little grumpy, so I'm hoping he'll cooperate with us. He's mad that I took him on a walk instead of playing ball with him, as usual.
I know. He's very particular.
He is.
So how is everybody doing today?
Yes, on this wonderful Tuesday. Let me move this a tad. Sorry. Since we started a bit early, I didn't adjust it properly.
That's fine.
I just got so excited. I wasn't expecting y'all to raid so quickly.
She did get excited. I was in the other room and she said, "We should start early." I said, "Well, I'm coming. Hold on."
Yeah, I'm like, put some clothes on. We're going on. So, so yes, how is everybody doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. We're doing pretty good.
We're doing well. Yeah. Can't complain too much.
Yeah.
That is a common phrase uttered in our house. Put clothes on. People are coming over. I don't wanna. It's my house.
Yeah. Though usually it's like the other way around, because you're not good at telling me that you have people actually coming over to our house. So, like, I don't have, clothes on, like, for people to come over most of the time. And you're like, hey, my dad's here. And I'm like, oh, good, let me put on clothes.
I try to wear pants for moments like that. Yeah, I try to avoid wearing most clothes.
Yeah.
I spent an extended weekend at my parents and finally played board games in person. Oh, that is awesome.
Yay, awesome. What games were you playing? Yeah, we're finally starting to get, the whole card. Thank you.
We got the whole card following. Not half a card. It is the whole card.
Yes, thank you for the follow the whole card. I'm glad the whole card is following.
I'd hate to have half a card.
Yeah, we don't want half a card. Quarter of a card's even worse.
We have the whole card.
Yes.
It's fantastic. Played Draftosaurus, The Mind, Splendor, and Quinto.
That is fun. I like...
Draftosaurus is on our list of games we want. We've played it on BGA.
Yes, which I'm sure playing it in person is so fun. Cause, like the little dinosaur meeple things, they're so cute. I would love to actually play with them in person.
Hold them and...
Yes, I want to hold them and pet them and love them.
Excuse me. The Mind we also have.
Yes.
I like that one.
That's a good one. Yes.
We've played that one a few times.
Mm-hmm. Splendor.
Splendor's also so that's a good one to start with for people who are fairly new to games.
Mm-hmm. And even people who aren't new.
Yeah, I mean, even more experienced people like it, but it's also a really good... It's that go-to game that's it's easy enough that you can start with it for people who are easily overwhelmed.
Yeah, that is true. The dinosaur meeples are great. Yes. Yeah, we need to get that one. That's one of those ones that, the next time we go over to one of our game stores...
Can I look for it?
I've got my eye out for that one. I'm hoping that they'll have it in stock, so... Because I always have, this list in my mind of, if I see this over there, I'm getting it.
That list is 1,000 games long, so...
I mean, yeah.
It's all of the games.
That is...
Played a ton of cribbage with my mom and Dr. Eureka with nieces and nephews. Forbidden Island, Batman, and Love Letter. Ooh.
Nice. Batman Love Letter.
Batman Love Letter.
Not Batman and Love Letter.
Oh,
there's different versions of Love Letter.
Batman wrote a love letter, and that's what it's about. I love it. Cribbage. I have never played cribbage. I know generically what it's about, or generally what it's about. I know what the idea is. I've never played it.
Yeah, I've watched. I'm wanting to say it's Book of Nerds who play cribbage on their channel sometimes.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games I want to play.
Yeah. And Quinto, I recommend. It's like Yahtzee, but different enough to be interesting. Yeah, I've heard good things about that one, and that one is on my list of roll and write games to get.
I mean, we have Hello Kitty Yahtzee. Does that count?
I mean, that counts for Yahtzee. I mean, it's Yahtzee just with.
It's actually one of the first games I bought for her.
Yes.
But it was like 10 years ago?
That was before we got like really into the board gaming and we didn't know a bunch. So
before we got obsessed.
Yeah, but we knew Yahtzee, you know? It's like, oh, let's do this. They have lots of fun themes for Yahtzee. Yeah. So it's like, and I like Hello Kitty. That's one of the things I like. So it's like, yay, Hello Kitty Yahtzee.
I bought Red Rising today, and I'm going to try and pronounce this. Nectophobia?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Red Rising. Interesting.
Red Rising's the Stonemaier one.
Yeah.
Haven't tried that one yet, but I mean, we always like Stonemaier games.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
you can't go wrong with the Stonemaier game so far.
Yeah. Don't know a lot about Nyctophobia, but it sounds cool.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's awesome. Lots of good games.
I have to mute all these things before people start blowing my phone up.
Yeah,
It never happens. It never fails.
Yes. Oh, fun stuff. Yeah, and we had fun over the weekend when we were playing Blood on the Clock Tower.
We were.
On the game cupboard, which
it was a lot of fun.
Meeple Grande was there, and we had lots of other awesome streamers that were
it's a lot of fun.
Part of it. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that.
Another Bearded Drew. I know.
Yes, yeah.
It's just what we do.
The Bearded Drews are just like taking over the board game world.
We just congregate.
Yeah. There needs to just... Oh, Seeker's Cache. Thank you so much for the follow.
Hey, thanks for following.
Yeah, there needs to just be like a club of just like Bearded Drew board game players.
Can we have like... Can we just find all the Bearded Drew game players and start like a group stream of all of us playing?
That would just be amazing. Yeah.
Like once every couple months,
there's gotta be
just
more out
all
there.
The Drews get together.
Yeah,
we are Legion.
I mean, there's got to be more. You
can
find them. If you're watching this and you're a Bearded Drew, get in touch.
Twitch.tv/The Bearded Drew. Yes.
That would be amazing.
If we can find like 5 or 6 other Bearded Drews, it'd be such a great thing. What do you think, Drew? I think it's great, Drew.
Yeah, that wouldn't be confusing at all. I mean, it was already like just slightly confusing when we were playing like Blood on the Clock Tower, and like people were referring to Drew, talking about like Meeple Grande, but you were Drew in there too, and it's like, wait, who's talking about who? What? Huh? It was fun though.
Was it like before or after, and Misty said something about, oh, Drew. Oh, my Drew. I can't remember who was talking about it. I think it was her.
Yeah, I think there was a few different people that were talking to Drews.
Oh, enjoy. Thank you for doing the shout out, by the way.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Is this channel mature rated? I played Star Wars Squadron and named my character
Fatbot Tom.
I get it. Oh, that's cute. We're not mature rated, no. But I feel like that's an acceptable name to be.
I'm going to be laughing about that for all day now. Fatbot Tom.
That's cute.
5,000 points to House Bones John. I love it. Love it.
Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, goodness.
So, yeah.
Yeah, fun stuff. So, today, we've got a special Kickstarter preview stream. First time doing a Kickstarter preview for somebody. Yeah.
Today, we are playing Pilfering Pandas.
Yes.
Which is actually still in the middle of its Kickstarter.
Yes, and ! Kickstarter, I can throw that in chat real quick, we'll get you the link to their Kickstarter.
Flick and swish.
There we go. Yeah, and if you type that in there, anybody can type it in there too. It'll pull up the link to their Kickstarter. And just since we've got their prototype copy of the game, which is exciting. So it's not the final version of the game by any means. They're still doing a bunch of work on it, and but like this right here is what the box might look like. It's they're currently promoting their box to look like. So, but there's the possibility that anything could change at this stage.
Yeah, the one we're using looks like this.
Yeah, it's but this is what they're saying the box is going to look like right now.
Yes.
Which is super cute. Like, all the art that they're showing for this so far is super cute. Have any of you heard anything about this Kickstarter yet? Or back this Kickstarter? Are any of you even, like, Kickstarter backing people? Like, I know some board gamers are just like, yes.
So many Kickstarters, not enough money.
I know.
Yes.
I know. So true.
Yeah, there was a couple Kickstarters that came on recently that I really, really wanted to get, but they were super expensive. Like, I wanted the Monster Hunter one that came out. It's based on the video game Monster Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a cool one. And the board game actually looks really cool. I never got into the Witcher games. I played them a little bit. I didn't hate them. They weren't exactly my perfect cup of tea, but I did like it. I want to get that.
Oh, Bones John.
Hey,
Thank
Bones
you for
John.
the follow.
Competitive co-op and solo. Why don't I have more money?
Yeah,
I know.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, this game does do competitive co-op and solo mode. Today we'll be demoing the competitive and the co-op mode. Not the solo mode though, but they do have.
I mean, if you want a solo, I can sit here and talk.
I think we're good with just the competitive and co-op.
I have the Witcher adventure game. Oh, that's awesome.
That's fun.
That is on my list of things. Like, if I suddenly find an extra amount of money, only to display the
Yeah, it is difficult finding co-op games.
It really is.
Yeah. Yeah. So this one's pretty fun as a co-op game, and yeah. So like this is what the box is gonna look like. So they say it's gonna be about the size of like a exit game box, approximately. So we have an exit game box. This is about the size of the box that it's gonna come in. So it's not one of those like ginormo games, which is nice. Makes it easier to find room on your shelf. We could probably squeeze this one somewhere on our shelf. Yep. So.
That is a small footprint.
It
I agree.
is. Which I know, like, when you run out of shelf space, it's very appreciated to have smaller games sometimes. Like, I love the big ones, but the small ones are appreciated when you start running out of shelf space.
I think the other thing that gets me about, like, the smaller games, I hate when people do bigger games and you open it up and it packs down just into the corner and you can, like, hear it rattling around. Or there's tons of extra space and you're like, they wasted all this real estate. Now I have to find room for it.
Yeah.
That's what irritates me.
So true.
Don't worry about finding co-op games because it's difficult finding friends.
Aww. We'll be your friends, Bones John.
Yeah, you can. We'll be your friend.
I'm simply running out of time to play all the games. Yeah.
Now, time is something that we've thought about getting rid of sleep. I'd like to get rid of sleep. That way I can do all the things, but...
Yeah. Unfortunately, like, I can't function without sleep, so...
That's true.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Yeah, it is true. So, yeah. So that is
the
what
Q-Birds box is bigger than it needs to be. Interesting.
Oh, is it?
We've only played Q-Birds on BGA.
Yeah.
But
Which
I like
seems
that
like
game
it
a
would
lot.
only need a small box.
I know. It only needs, like, cards, right?
Yeah.
I love sleep even more than board games. Oh, I don't understand. No, so, like, you have to understand, I will sleep, and I like sleep when I'm there. I don't like having to sleep. If I had the opportunity to take a pill or a surgery or something that would remove my
So you wish you
need-
could just not ever be tired.
Yes, I don't want to be tired. I want to just, like, be able to play games all night and do other things and practice programming or anything else and not have to worry about sleep.
Yeah. Understandable.
That's what I want. If only we didn't need food and sleep, games would be so much more easier to fit in. Or what you do is you find games that you can play while you're eating. Set your plate over here, just play while you eat.
Or if there is a way that you could, like, plug in games to your brain while you're sleeping, play them in your dreams.
I don't want to be plugged into you at night. Just
I don't know.
totally with you, Drew. I know. Sleepy Lydia is the best Lydia. Agreed.
It depends on what stage of sleepy I am. Like, if I'm, like, drunk sleepy, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, like, when you get so tired you start acting like you're drunk or something? I get that. But
She
then if
gets-
I'm just, like, sleepy and just, like, not talkative and just, like, I'm just gonna sleep over here, that's not as fun.
When she gets to that sleepy stage where she's just, like, giggly and
Loopy?
all that. Loopy, yeah.
Loopy. Loopy sleepy is
I'm glad... See, Seeker's Cash can understand where I'm coming from. That's...
Yeah.
Just, like, I want to stay up all the time. Mecha Drew.
Yes, there you go. I love sleep. I hate going to sleep, so yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried cheese? Having cheese or pickled onions before sleep supposedly causes weird dreams. No, but if I have chocolate before I go to sleep, that also causes weird dreams.
That's true. I guess that's why pizza...
I mean, I do actually. I have had cheese before going to sleep before. I haven't noticed the weird dreams with cheese. I have with chocolate.
She has weird dreams regardless of what she eats.
That's true. I do just have a lot of...
Her top dreams that she has a lot is losing me in a crowd or in a public place.
I haven't had those as much recently.
Yeah, not recently.
Yeah.
But like...
That was more like when we first got married. I'm like, you're going to leave me somewhere. I'm going to just be wandering away and you're just going to wander off and never come back.
She had dreams... Not that I would just like blatantly be like, I'm leaving you.
Yeah.
And thank you for the lurk, Win the Webmaster.
Yes, thank you.
She had dreams that I would be like, hold on, I'll be right back, and walk this way, and then I would just be lost forever.
Yeah.
Or that
those aren't my weird dreams though. Those were my like secret like fear dreams, you know.
I don't know. I consider them weird because the way it always happened was bizarre.
Those are not my weird dreams. Well, I mean, they had weird things going on in them. I always have typically very strange things going on in my dreams.
You do. We did a 24-hour game marathon in January. I've never slept so good after anything else. I'm sure.
That seems like it would be exhausting. That's just regular shopping trips. I stop to look at something for 1 second, then turn around, wifey is gone. Yeah. See, that's what that's my fear. Just gonna turn around and be like, oh, he's gone.
I'm too lazy to go anywhere else.
No, the problem is that like I stop and get distracted easily, and you keep going and not noticing I got distracted by something, and then I turn around and I'm just like, oh, he left me.
I mean, your last couple weird dreams have been that you're in a haunted house or you're in a haunted area, and you're like looking at ghosts and things.
Yeah, there was one of those. I mean, it's not like I have that all the time. There's always something weird and different. I can't even remember half the dreams.
Your mind is just strange.
It is strange. I need to write them all down again. That sounds like Lydia is crazy in love with you, Drew, and worries about losing you. I've never had a partner feel like that about me. Oh, see? Yes. Bones John gets it. We lose each other in our game shop all the time. That must be a big game shop if you can lose each other in there. I feel like our game shops are like...
Where's this game shop? I want to go.
Like, you can see from one end to the other. It'd be hard to lose somebody in there. I know. Now I'm curious, like, which game shop this is.
Well, we don't want to lose you. Exactly. You're welcome here, Bones John.
Yes. Don't get lost.
We don't want to lose you.
Don't get lost. But yeah, dreams are fun. But yeah. So, should we actually get it to our game?
I suppose.
Maybe.
I suppose we can.
We could. If anybody cares to preview a Kickstarter, yeah.
I mean, I only sleep really well if the alarm is about to go off, and that's when I sleep great. Like this morning, I was supposed to wake up at 9, and I woke up at 10:30.
Yeah, that does happen.
Bones John is a ton of fun, and I love playing online games with him. That sounds amazing.
You need to sort an online session soon. Yes. Aw.
If you are not already, you can join our Discord, and we have a BGA section of that to see if anybody... I don't think anybody recently has posted about starting a game, but if you were looking for more people to play with, there's a fair amount of people in there that would be... Oh, there you go. Thank you. There's our Discord.
Thank you.
If you want to join that, you can also look for people to play. Just throw it out there. If you find a game you want to play, we're always willing to jump in a few games. We have a couple going on at any one time.
Yeah, that is true.
Lydia, I have like 6 or 7. Lydia has like 15, 20, 30, 60.
No, I would love to play with more people, though. So if you want to play any games on BGA, I would love to play with you. I need to find more people to play with. Because Drew takes forever to play his turns.
I'm sorry. I play like once or twice a day. Come on. Not forever. It's not like 3 or 4 days.
I'm waiting. It's still your turn on like 10 games.
Okay, hold on.
No. Not right now. Oh, goodness.
So yeah, if you want to throw it out there to anybody else, I'm sure there's plenty of people that'd be glad to join you.
Like me. I'll play with you.
I will try and get better at playing more often so that I too can play, so I don't hold you up.
Yep. Yeah.
And with that said, let's look at the game.
All right. So, let's get over to... Woo! Here we go. Woo! Good afternoon, Maple and the Moose.
Hey, Maple and the Moose, welcome.
How's it going, friend? How are you today? You are just in time for us to. You might need to turn that so it catches a little more light over here.
Yeah. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, you're always turning all the stuff after I've set it
Well,
up. Do you have it on the highest one? Yeah, it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Might be able to.
There you go. That's
So hard to always get all these lightings just right on everything.
I know. There's so much.
Things are good today. I'm excited for this preview. Awesome. Yes.
And I'm excited that you're here.
Yes.
I'm excited that everybody's here. It's a great day.
Yeah, lots of awesome people here today. Let me get my little mouse out of the shot.
As we've kind of covered already, I know. There's 3 big moods. What class of game is this? I see lots of types of cards. Oh, what type of...
I would say that, well, it's pretty much a card game, board game? I mean, it's very similar to
Rummy?
Rummy. It's like if you mix Rummy with a board game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very much like Rummy. There's a few differences here and there if you've ever played Rummy before.
Mm-hmm. And hello, Dream.
Yeah, welcome. And you're going to be capturing, basically you're looking for like any runs, ascending or descending. You're looking for like sets. The only big difference between this and like typical Rummy, or the biggest difference, beside the fact that it's on a board game, is like on this one you're playing, if you're, especially in co-op, we play in a row. So the next set or the next run that you play has to follow what the previous one was. So for instance, if the last one was like a 7, and I think the
Dog just like ran into the desk.
He just bumped his head on the desk.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can brighten this a smidge, see if that helps. Hard to, like, it's bright in one corner, darker in the other.
I'll probably turn this a little more if we need to.
Now I'm just making things worse. Yeah.
Go back to normal.
That's good, except nobody really needs to read those cards anyway. Those are just reminder cards, so.
Sorry. Oh, if it's better, which way's better? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better.
That's good enough.
I look like I have a small halo going on, but it's fine.
Hard to find the perfect lighting.
Yeah, so you'll do a run or set. My family loves playing Rummy. I know, I grew up playing Rummy with my mom and my stepbrother, I think.
Yeah.
And the biggest difference here is like in Rummy, you can just lay your set or run anywhere. This one, you have to play off the previous one. And so like instead of like spades and things, you have snails and cherries, and I know there's grass.
Yeah, so pretty much, like, because it's like Rummy with a story behind it, and also you can play it either co-op, competitive, or solo. Unlike Rummy.
Don't want to alarm me, but your aura is showing. As long as it's a happy aura.
Yeah, either we're lit well or the game's lit well.
There's no winning.
One of these days I'll figure out a good way to do lighting. One of these days, but
I know. One day. Keep trying to figure it out, but...
Yeah. But yeah, so in this game, you're playing as pandas.
Or as very different from the Wavelength stream where we added Creepy Drew.
Yeah, the Creepy Drew was fun, though.
It is.
Yeah. So in this game, you're playing as, well, let's see. There was a little card over here. Oh, I lost it. You're having fun with the lighting, aren't you?
I was just trying to make it... Is that better?
Gonna lurk, guys, but much love to you all. Thank you.
Thank you for the lurk.
Thank you for the lurk.
Now I'm just kind of in the dark,
it's right here
all
in
weird.
The middle of everything. Yeah, I feel like it was fine the way it was.
I'm sure it was. I probably ruined it, honestly. I'm gonna put it back.
Yeah, like I set things up a certain way before we start the stream, and then Drew likes to fiddle with them.
Because it's next to me, it has to be fiddled with.
Oh goodness. Okay.
I'll just have an aura. That's fine.
So I'll read. This is the little like card that came with it. That is the description of the game.
I like it.
So this one says, Pilfering Pandas, a game by Janice and Stu Turner from Ren Games. It says, a suspicious zookeeper, nefarious meerkats, and determined pandas. You're a busy group of pandas pilfering food to trade with the meerkats who have promised to help you escape from the zoo. But be careful, the zookeeper is watching and really doesn't want you to succeed. Will you escape the zoo? So that's the premise of this whole game, is that you are pandas trying to get the meerkats to help you escape the zoo without getting caught by the zookeeper.
Exactly. Oh, and did you want to turn on music before we got too far?
I can turn on some music before we get too far. Yes, I can do that. So that can go over there. That one doesn't need to stay over here.
Sweet.
Let me get some music going.
Yeah, so a lot of these cards are kind of cool because you got like, let's see if I can kind of show. You got meerkats.
Yeah, and this, just a reminder, this is all still prototype stuff, so these are not final components. They said they're upgrading like the art isn't finalized, although they still have like some really cute art on some of these.
These are like
the artist that they've hired for this game is doing like some really cool artwork.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm loving the way the artwork's turning out. And if you go to the Kickstarter page, exclamation point Kickstarter, you can see like even more of some of the artwork that they've got going on in there.
So cute. I know.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Yeah, it's super cute. And like, so like the game board right here is definitely not the final game board. It's just a sketch on there. But if you go to that exclamation point Kickstarter, you can see like it's still not finished on there, but they've got one that's a little more finalized, just not fully finalized.
Not done.
All right, let me get this music going. I keep distracting myself.
I know.
Boop.
I'm gonna sit here and fiddle with the light until it gets better.
Except that you won't be able to see the light while I'm doing this.
I see the light.
Okay, let's get some of this going. That should be good. There we go.
Maybe one of these days I'll just stop playing with it.
Let me know when you're
stop playing with it.
Content.
I'm just never.
Yeah, one of these days I'll.
I mean, because like it's well lit now.
Yeah,
I look well lit also. Just kinda...
Yeah. Oh goodness. Okay, so we're gonna start with the. I don't know about anyone else, but I think you should just hold the light. Yeah, I mean there is that too. Just that could be.
Can I? As long as I can hold it like a parasol.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be helpful.
I like it.
Oh, goodness. So we're going to start with the co-op version of the game. And then after this, we will switch over to the competitive version of the game. So we'll kind of show the differences between those two. I'll go ahead and get a prediction going up as to whether or not we can beat the co-op version of the game.
Do it.
So...
Don't stare in the light, dude. It's not your time.
No.
I'll try to avoid it. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Right. Let's see.
We'll do a prediction here. Can we beat the game? So the general idea, while Lydia's setting that up, is that this black cube here is the pandas, and is where we are, and the orange cube is the zookeeper. And so we have to get to 26 points here before the zookeeper catches us. The big thing about it is, and we'll kind of explain the rules momentarily, but each one of the cards has this, let's see if you can kind of see this, has these panda logos in the corner, those little black panda heads. And so when you lay a set or a run, every time that there's a panda head, you get to move that many spaces. So if you lay a run of 3 and each one has one panda, you'd get to move 3 spaces. There's also things that get you bonus movement. Like, for instance, we're trying to do the food here, and so if we match at the bottom, it says the kind of food that the meerkats like. And if you match those particular types of food, you get bonus points for that. So you get an extra movement for that. In one set.
Yeah. And so... Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what you had already said. So
I was talking about where we were, how we moved, and then like getting bonus movements as well, and where we had to end up.
Okay, and yeah, there's different ways of there. So there's either like an intro mode, an easy mode, a normal mode, or a hard mode, and depending which mode you want to play in, for the co-op, you're starting and ending at different spots.
Yep. Hey.
Just Chun. Thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
Yes, thank you. So I think we're gonna attempt to do the normal mode. Also, depending which mode you're doing, like I think the harder mode, they have these foiled plans cards that you can mix in that make it even harder. If you want to make it harder. Yeah.
Yeah, they have these like foiled plans, and it has different things like this one. Choose a meerkat. The next set played must be placed to their left of the trade area instead of to the right like you would normally do with it.
So it just makes it even more complex for the co-op. Like these things are only for the co-op, the foiled plans and all this stuff, to just make it really hard for you to escape this zoo together.
Yep.
Like we already had a hard time. We were testing it out last night. We were doing intro mode, and we didn't escape.
We tried it twice and did not escape. So we're going to see what happens.
But we also realized we were doing one of the rules wrong, which is why we try to do these things before we stream them.
We try to
so we
play
can be
before.
like, wait a minute, what? Something's not right. We figured it out. What
try to play
wrong.
before.
Yeah. So now it should maybe be a little easier now that we know what the rule's supposed to be. Bones John is currently throwing tacos at you.
According to that, I have to look not impressed.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Why didn't you tell me earlier I need to change my prediction?
Okay, but we know we've had practice.
We've had practice now.
And we know what we did wrong, which is going to make it a little easier, I think. We'll find out. But, I mean, I have faith in us. We can do this.
We're going to see. Actually, an interesting question. Should you win a co-op game on your first try? And how often should you win a co-op game?
Exactly. Like, I feel like a good co-op game, you don't want to have it be too easy to win, right? I
feel like even if you win every single time, I feel like there should be that, like, it's really, really close.
Mm-hmm.
Like
we were really close. And if we were playing it right, we might have won.
I think we would have won one of the times if we would have played correctly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I would say that, like, a good co-op game is kind of like that 50-50 in that area.
Yeah. So I think that we possibly could have won on intro mode if we were playing it correctly, because we were just doing one little thing wrong that, makes a big difference when you get one tiny little rule wrong.
Bones John says co-op games should be 1 out of 10 for a win.
Ooh. Yeah.
I think that's us with Forbidden Sky.
Yeah. Well, I feel like a lot of our co-op games, like, we still haven't won
Spirit Island?
Spirit Island.
We've yet to win Spirit Island.
I mean, we've only played it
like three times?
At least 3-4 times.
Not boarding is like that for me and my wife. We win almost every time, but it's always down to the wire. Yeah. See, I don't know. Like, for me, I want it to be something that I try hard. I have to try hard to win. Mm-hmm. I don't want it to be just like where if you play, you win. Yeah. But, like, if you win every time, that's fine.
But then I feel like it loses the fun when you're like, this is super easy to win.
Yeah, but, like, I'm like that. If you come down to 25-30% win rate, I think that's a good area. Mm-hmm. See, like, I think the biggest problem is when you're looking at, like, co-op games, it's hard to get that 50% because, like, the more you play, the better you get at the game, in theory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
And Maple Moose says 9 losses for 1 win feels a little demoralizing to me, but that said, it's rare I play the same game more than 10 times. Yeah, understandable.
I know that feeling. Love to see a Spirit Island played. Oh, yeah. We should play that one of these days.
Yeah. You can watch us lose. But maybe if we play on stream, like, the chat can help us.
That's true.
If any of y'all are good Spirit Island players, we would love some help. I mean, it could be a co-op with the chat.
That's true.
I feel like that could be a good one to try. One of these days, we will try to do that. I like it. That could be helpful. Maybe they have some good tips and insight as to how to win this game that we're just missing. Yeah,
so far, like, we get into the game, feel like we're moving pretty well, and then suddenly, bam.
Then we're overtaken and everything's over, and yeah.
I think we should play that one a couple times off stream and see if we can't find a way to work it into our stream one day. I feel like I need practice at that because we haven't played it in a few minutes.
Yeah, we can do that. And one of the other things I like is when co-op games have the ability to kind of scale complexity, which I appreciate that this one has, So if you ever do find it to be just too easy, you can scale it up.
Yeah.
Increase the complexity a little, like, as you get more advanced.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. So
I always like those that can scale. And I feel like this one is along those lines, especially with, like, the complexity scales and the fact that you need more and more points to win sometimes. Or you can add these, especially in co-op, you can add in the foiled plans cards to kind of make it a little bit more difficult. Mm-hmm. So, I love Thunderbirds co-op.
Haven't tried that one. Thunderbirds.
I'm going to have to, like, look that up now.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to be an Osful. Osful?
Osful? Are you messaging it to me?
I am.
Yeah, anytime anybody suggests anything that we haven't played before, Drew always messages it to me for me to look up later.
Well, also, like, we chat all the time, so it's in our chat, so I can go back and look at it.
Yeah, that's true too. That is true too. Okay, so one of the other things I like about what they have with this game is the fact that there's like a bunch of these reminder cards as to what to do in the game, which makes it a little easier, so you're not having to go back to the rule book all the time. And like, this is not the final version. Sorry for Grumpy Dog in the background. This is not the final version of these because they said that they're going to update these to make them a little easier to read too. But it's Pandemic reskinned for Thunderbirds fans. Interesting. Based off the old television show.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
Let's check that out. I always like Pandemic, so.
Yeah.
I have a long document on my phone of all the content ideas that I've had over time. It's very useful to have. Yeah, we have a couple lists going of different things.
Of content of things. Yeah. I keep a lot of lists of things. We've got lists for board game ideas. We've got lists for blog ideas. We've got lists for all sorts of ideas.
Hey, Cloud Art.
Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, awesome. Good to see you. Yeah, so into the game. Shall we go into more of how to play?
Yes.
Yes, let's do that. Hi guys. Hey, Cloud Art.
Should we do a shout out?
Oh yeah, we can do a shout out.
There you go.
Let's pilfer. Yes.
Pilfer. Gotta be doing all the pilfering.
We'll do a shout out to our friend Cloud Art over there, who I think you've been playing a lot of what's the name? Dice Throne lately, have you not? Yeah. You still enjoying the Dice Throne?
Dice Throne Adventures, right?
Yes, the Dice Throne Adventures. So yeah, for anybody who wants to watch any Dice Throne Adventures, go check out Cloud Art.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Pilfered some chocolate biscuits earlier.
Ooh.
Fun. Yes, let's get to pilfering. Panda pilfering.
Panda pilfering.
All right.
Yeah, one of the cool things is, like Lydia mentioned, is like it comes with so many different cards and it tells you what to do about how how everything moves. So like the Zookeeper has his own movement card. The Panda movement card is here as well. And then you have like how each thing works, like a turn order. We got like an action card down here. We got
which we can kind of go over all of these too.
Yep.
Just to teach everybody how to play. And Dice Adventures is going well. Final boss tonight. That's
nice.
Exciting. Have fun with that.
Nice. I hope you win. I'm rooting for you.
And Bones John is betting against the house.
Ooh.
We'll see what happens.
Want to see what you guys get up to around these parts?
Hey, yeah. Today we're doing our very first Kickstarter preview for Pilfering Pandas.
Pilfering Pandas.
Yes. So this one is currently on Kickstarter right now. ! Kickstarter. We'll pull up the link to that if you wanted to check out their Kickstarter. I think it's got about 7 days left in the Kickstarter for anybody who's wanting to back it.
I think so too.
It is currently fully funded, so at this point, you're guaranteed to get the game if you back it, which is nice. And sorry about the dog.
Yeah. He's a little grumpy, but he's fine.
Yeah, he's grumpy because he wants to play ball instead of go on walks, and I took him on a walk. So
life's rough.
He's sad. Okay, so kind of going over some of how to play this game. It does have really
cool art.
I love it.
It's very pretty.
All right, so we'll go over turn order.
Let's talk about it.
All right, so turn order. First, you're going to be refreshing your hand by picking up cards in one of the following ways. So, and then also we're starting, just to go over this, we're starting with a hand of 6 cards. I've already put our 6 cards in front of us. Also, we will each need to pick a panda to start with.
Pick a panda. Which
there's different pandas, and also these are double-sided cards.
Yes.
I want to know what dog you got. Oh, he's a German Shepherd mix.
He is a German Shepherd mix.
Yes. His name is Apollos. He's back there being a little grumpy. He usually will say hi on stream sometimes, though.
Come here.
We'll get him to say hi. Oh no, he's being weird. He's just wanting to be pet right now.
Come here.
He's got a ball in his mouth because he's wanting somebody to throw it. I don't know that he's gonna hop up. You're trying to. He's just gonna want to throw the ball.
I know.
There's nowhere to throw it in here.
We can't throw it, dude.
Please pick a Pilfering Panda to play. All the alliteration.
Sorry, we're going.
All right.
Also,
so
I do love the alliteration.
Yes.
Like Lydia mentioned, these cards are double-sided, which is really cool because one side is for co-op, and one side is for
competitive.
the competitive.
Yes, so these cards and also the Meerkats are double-sided, depending which version of the game that you're playing.
Yep.
They have kind of different abilities on each side.
Really cool. Really cool idea.
Yes. So they each have different abilities too. So for the co-op, you can pick your panda. So Drew, if you want to pick your panda.
Pick a panda to play.
Pick a panda to play.
For Pilfering Pandas.
For Pilfering Pandas. Pick your Pilfering Panda to play. So yeah, so for the co-op, you get to pick for the competitive mode. It just said to like randomly assign these two people. So yeah, you can pick whatever you think would be helpful. And they each have like little names and they're different little pandas. And supposedly like the names might change for the final game too, but it's cute so far. I'm liking everything so far. So you know what you're going to do. And also for the co-op panda ability. So these each have different abilities on them, but for the co-op mode, you can only use the ability one time during the game. So dinner is ready now, but I wanted to drop that follow during a stream. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, appreciate that. Enjoy dinner, Cloud.
Thank you, Cloud Art. We'll check your stream out again later. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I think I will be this one. Vian and Rahul.
Nice. What's their ability?
Their ability is I can pick up multiple cards from the hideout with half the penalty.
Okay. Okay.
So that'll be mine.
Nice. Okay. And
I just realized at the bottom of these they also have
little panda facts. Yeah.
Cubs learn to climb at just 5 months old, often practicing on their mums. Interesting.
Do I want to do this one or that one? I think I'm going to try this one again.
Okay.
All right, so I'm doing Ams and Sams.
Ams and Sams.
They are the clever pandas. It says you may take the last 2 cards in the hideout as if you were drawing one. So those ones go aside for right now.
Cool.
And so we'll hold on.
I need more panda facts.
Oh, let's see. What's my panda fact? Al Hin, a panda in a breeding facility, faked being pregnant to get extra care, attention, and tasty treats. So,
nice.
Pandas are smart and a little manipulative.
If it gets you extra treats and food, I'm also pregnant.
That's hilarious. I love pandas. Pandas are so cute.
They're great.
They're like just watching videos of pandas. They're ridiculous. I love them though.
I know.
They're so fun. Yeah, anything above here is on the camera.
Yeah.
So there's room if you wanted to put it just up there. Your panda.
Yeah. I was just...
Okay, so going more into so the turn order. You'll start by refreshing your hand. So I've kind of laid this out a little differently than how they suggest to lay it out, just so everything will fit on the screen. Tricky and pilfering. Sounds like pandas are not to be trusted. Yeah, I wouldn't trust a panda. They're adorable, but I wouldn't trust one.
Don't trust pandas.
Okay, so you can either... are you reading more facts?
Pandas sometimes do handstands when they wee to mark their territory.
They would. That seems like a panda thing to do.
Well, I found a new hobby. I'll be trying that later.
That's a very panda thing to do. All right. So the start of your turn, you refresh your hand, so you can either take one from the top of the loot deck. So over here we have our loot deck. I forgot there are red pandas too. Yes, there are. Which I believe that was one of the Kickstarter stretch goals that got unlocked, I believe, where you can unlock a red panda into the game.
Ooh,
so that's fun.
Nice.
Okay, so you can either take a card from the top of the loot deck. You can take the end card in the hideout. So this is the hideout over here right now.
Yep.
So the end card would be this 4 over here at the moment. Or you can take 2 or more cards from the hideout following the multi-card pickup rule, which we will go over that in a bit.
Yep.
But yeah, you can take a whole bunch of cards, but there are bad things that can happen by doing that. But it could be good, could be bad. Now Apollos is wanting to make his appearance. There's Apollos. All right, so then after that, you may perform any number of actions as many times as you wish. And then if required, immediately after each action, you have to move the panda marker and then move the zookeeper marker. Sorry, our dog is making weird noises.
He's very needy today.
Yeah, I think he's got allergies. He's got like
Yeah.
weird sinus problems at the moment. We're taking him to the vet.
Yeah, he's going to the vet tomorrow, in fact.
Yeah, he's got allergies.
Yeah, so like anytime you do your movement, the panda's movement, the zookeeper moves directly afterwards.
And we'll go over their movement in just a little bit too, as to what causes all of them to move. But yeah, basically, you don't want the zookeeper catching up with you because that's how you lose.
That's how you lose and get caught.
Yes. So then we'll go over all of the actions too in just a second. So when you're ready to end your turn, you put exactly one card back into the hideout. And then you move the zookeeper again. And then at that point, you can check for win conditions.
Yep.
And then also, if required, you top up the hideout to 3 cards if there aren't already 3 cards in there. Right.
I'm just making sure.
I know, that's something that we forgot to do when we were playing earlier too. But the hideout should always have a minimum of 3 cards in
Yeah, I just also making sure that was one of the things that we did in the single player as well as the multiplayer.
Yeah, you do that in both. The hideout should always have at least 3 cards in there. Okay, so going over some of these things. So we'll go over the multi-card pickup.
Okay.
So if you are picking up 2 or more cards from the hideout, you have to follow these rules before continuing the rest of your turn.
Okay.
You choose the card that you want to pick up from, and then this card must be used during this turn. So, for instance, like you could pick up the 6 or the 2 to use the multi-card pickup rule, just as an example for what's currently out here. So, if, for example, if we wanted to use like this 2 to do the multi-card pickup. So you choose the card you want to pick up from, and then the 2, if we're doing like the 2 right now, this 2 would have to be used this turn. Yeah. So you'd have to be able to lay it over in one of these meerkat trade areas.
Yeah.
Because we're pretty much trading food with the meerkats in order to escape. So you have to be able to play it in one of those 2 areas.
Yeah, when you do the multi-card pickup, you basically
and then anything past this point, you pick up all of these, and these all go into your hand.
Yes.
But the one that you picked up from has to be played.
Yes.
And I think that's what it kind of says on here.
Hey, Duchess.
Oh, thank you so much for the raid.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders. Hello, Duchess. Hello, Raiders.
You were just in time.
Yeah, we are currently...
if you want to jump back.
Yeah, I'll hop over real quick just to welcome all of our lovely Raiders. Hello. Let us know what you were playing over there on your channel, Duchess.
Raid.
Yes, welcome, Raiders. You are in time. We are currently going over... Hello, Steph.
Welcome, Steph.
We're currently going over Pilfering Pandas, which is a Kickstarter preview right now. It is currently live on Kickstarter. If you do ! Kickstarter, it'll pull up the link for their Kickstarter. They've got about 7 days left, I think, on their Kickstarter at the moment.
I'm gonna play with it again.
Painting Dice Throne minis. Oh, that's exciting.
Ooh.
Yay. Yeah, we got the pre-painted minis. But one of these days I want to figure out how to paint my own minis. That's exciting.
She's artistic and can figure it out.
The other problem is having time to paint.
That's true. We need time.
Yeah. It's hard finding time for all the things, but that's one of the things I would love to try to do. I'm going to have to check out which characters were you painting? Did you have more than one character? That's exciting. Yeah. I love the Dice Throne minis. I love all minis.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking we should raid Lydia. And the guy.
and that guy.
I love it. Thank you, Steph. Thank you.
A panda can poop 28 kilos per day.
Fun panda facts.
Wow.
I love it. That's a lot of poop, I'm assuming.
That is a lot of poo.
I'm not really sure how much a kilo is, but it sounds like it's a lot. I was mostly working on the paladin. Awesome. Very cool.
That is awesome.
How fun. I'm gonna have to go check and see how that's coming along.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'll have to watch your video on that.
Cool.
And also like get inspired so I can start painting some minifigs too.
Yeah, the more she sees people point
2.2 pounds. Wow. That's a lot of poop.
A kilo is 2.2 pounds, so 28 kilos. Jeez, 50 pounds?
Yeah. If that's true, that's insane. And I feel sorry for any of the zookeepers who have to clean up after the pandas. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the zookeepers should be trying to let the pandas escape. Like, we're tired of cleaning up after you.
Jeez.
Oh, sorry, this is not a mature rated channel, and I should watch my language. Poop's okay.
Poop's fine. Everybody poops, according to the book.
We all poop.
Yeah.
Oh, too funny. But yeah, for any of you...
61.7294 pounds.
That's insane. Okay, yeah, so for any of you who just rated and who are new and tuning into us talking about panda poop, we don't always talk about panda poop.
No.
For any of you who are new here, I'm Lydia. This
And
is
I'm
Drew. We're Tailwagging Games. We play games every Tuesday, 4:30 p.m. Central. We always do a
Teach and play?
teach and play. This is our first time doing a Kickstarter preview.
Yeah, today's just happens to be a Kickstarter preview of Pilfering Pandas.
Yes, because we got our hands on a prototype copy. So it's not a final version by any means, but it's enough that we can kind of give you a promo, a little demo of what it's going to be like. And then we usually have a bonus stream later on in the week where we do a play along as well, which we have one scheduled for this Friday at 5:30 p.m. Central.
What are we playing Friday?
We are playing Quicks.
Quicks. Oh yeah, that's one of the games we got for your birthday. I think.
No,
I don't know.
It's just one that I bought.
You got like 19 games for your birthday.
I just buy them all the time.
That's true.
But yes, welcome. Thank you so much for... Oh, let me do a shout out to Duchess. real quick.
Yes, do a Duchess shout out. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid.
Yes, thank you very much for the raid, and we will get back to explaining how this game works. And if I didn't mention already, exclamation point, Kickstarter pulls up the link.
I think you
might have
did, but
mentioned
just in
but
case.
Yeah, just in case. If you're curious about the game, you can look at their Kickstarter page and get a whole lot more of like the artwork and all that fun stuff on there too.
A group of pandas is known as an embarrassment of pandas. So this all got started because each one of the panda cards that you get to choose from has panda facts on it. And we were laughing because
There's some interesting panda facts
one of the
out
panda
there.
facts is pandas sometimes do handstands when they wee to mark their territory.
Yeah.
So in case you've ever wanted to picture that.
Yeah. They're either like really talented or it gets really messy.
Right? Very strange.
All right, and back to the game on that note.
And on that note, more pandas.
And back to explaining how this game works. All right.
So generally, we're going over the rules, but just quick overview for anybody who's just tuning in.
Yes.
Basically, this game can be played in a solo mode. It can be played as co-op, and it can be played as competitive. We will be playing co-op and competitive today.
Yes.
Kind of check it out. Right now, we're going over the co-op rules. The co-op rules, basically, quick overview. We're going to go in more detail right now. But it's played a lot like if Rummy was played on a board game. Need to get dinner. Have a great stream. Thank you, Duchess.
Yeah.
And thank you again
thanks
for the raid.
Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I know.
Have a good dinner. Thank you.
This game is basically played like Rummy on a board. So this black cube right here is the pandas that we'll be playing as. And this cube right here, the orange cube, is the Zookeeper. The idea is that we lay sets and runs, ascending or descending, and we give it to the meerkats, and the more panda heads that the card has on it, like these, each have one. There's that little black dot. Each panda head is how many spaces we can move. So, for instance, if this was a run of 3, we could move 3 spaces. And then after we move, the Zookeeper takes his movement as well, which most of the time is 1, but also there's special rules that we'll get to in just a minute that allow him to move 3. And,
which we'll get to all that.
Yeah, and we'll get to that in just a minute.
I was getting through all of it.
Yeah, but that's a basic overview of the game if you're just now tuning in
Yes.
here.
So where was I? I was going over the multi-card pickup. So there's a multi-card pickup rule. Okay, let's see. Is there anything oh, yes. Okay, starting. So you choose the card you want to pick up. You have to pick up everything past that point. Starting with the end card in the hideout and moving from right to left, pick up all cards between this card and the chosen leftmost card. And then you take the Raise Suspicion card, which is going to be this card up here. So if you do the multi-card pickup, this is not in the competitive version of the game, it's just for the co-op version of the game. You take this Raise Suspicion card, and if you already have it, you flip it over to the +4 side. But, yeah, so if you get this, it makes it so you have to move the Zookeeper an additional 2 spaces.
Yes.
When you're doing the multi-card pickup. Or if you have to flip it over, you have to move it an additional 4 spaces when you do the multi-card pickup. And that's on top of the multi-card pickup penalty, which for a regular game is 4.
4.
So you have to move the Zookeeper a lot when you do one of those multi-card pickups.
So the multi-card pickup can be worth it if you can lay a lot of cards, but at the same time, you're going to move him a lot too.
It's a risky move. But if you can escape, yeah, it's good. But like the Zookeeper really notices when you start grabbing a ton of food all at one time.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let's see. So that was the multi-card pickup. Whatever turn order. Okay, so going over actions. So you may perform as many actions as you wish each turn, including repeating the same action multiple times. After each action, if required, move the panda marker, then the Zookeeper marker. The possible actions are you can either pass on your turn and do nothing.
Got it.
You can play a new set to the Meerkat trade area, which is a minimum of 3 cards to make a set.
Yeah, we're just here.
Yeah. And the sets, as Drew was saying before, could be ascending consecutive run, descending consecutive run, or matching numbers of different suits. And also when you're laying a set, the first card in every new set that you lay has to match either the number or the suit of the adjacent card.
Correct.
And for the co-op version of the game, we're always laying to the furthest right-hand side of the area. It changes for the competitive version.
Yeah.
But for the co-op, you're always laying to the right-hand side.
Yeah.
You can extend a set by adding 1 card to a visible set in your Meerkat trade area.
Why is it hard to trust pandas? Because they're so full of poop, right?
So true. So you can extend the set. You can, and also when you can also reuse end cards when playing a set.
Yep.
So you can just play 2 or more cards and reuse a card that's at the very end.
Yes. And
you get points for that card that's reused. You can swap out a key card from a trade area and put it in your hand. So going over, So going over key cards. Key cards are another thing that are in the game. So this is a key card. Key cards are wild cards in the game. So you can use it as any card that's not already played that you would want to play to like complete a set or anything. So for the co-op version of the game, when you play one of the key cards, the Zookeeper is going to move forward 2 spaces. He's got these 2 little hats on there to show that he is going to move forward 2 spaces when you play one of these. Another thing you can do is you can permanently discard one of these cards from your hand and from the game to move the Zookeeper back 2 spaces. And if there is already a key card in play next to one of these Meerkats in one of the sets, during your turn, you can actually swap it out for the card that it's representing.
Yep.
As one of the actions you can do on your turn. So that is the key card. And yeah, I already talked about that. Yep. And then you can also use your roll ability once per game on your turn. So that's going over all of these. Going over the movement for everybody. So the pandas move whenever you place a new set. You look at the little pandas on the cards and however many pandas are on there, as Drew was mentioning earlier. You move that many after you place the set. If the set uses the last card in a Meerkat trade area, add its panda to your total points value. You must play a minimum of 2 cards to create a minimum 3-card set. And you can extend sets. So pretty much any of the cards you're playing over here, the only time you can reuse any that are already there is if you're doing the extending sets.
Yep.
Otherwise, any cards that you're playing into this area as a set, those pandas on those cards are what move your panda.
Yes.
And then for Zookeeper movement, he moves backwards 2 every time you discard a key card back to the box. He moves forward 2 anytime you play a key card in a set. He moves forward 1 at the end of every turn. He moves forward 4 spaces anytime you do a multi-card pickup, plus the Raise Suspicion. And then he moves forward 1 per set below the Meerkat limit. So these Meerkats also have these little Meerkat limits on them. 1 to 6 cards in their play area is their limit. So once you play a set that goes past that limit of 7 cards or more, you need to start moving the zookeeper even more, and that makes him have to move 3 spaces per set that you play past that limit.
Yes.
So yeah, and then pretty much that's how the game goes. So end game is when the first player empties their hand of all their cards. They take the timer card, which is going to be this card up here.
Yep.
If they want to, if you can go just straight to end game, you don't have to take the timer card, but you can take the timer card. And then you can check for win conditions. So for this timer card, the person who loses, if you do the timer card, the person who's out first, they take this card, and then at the start of what would be each of their turns, they just turn it until they get back to the 4th side. And then at that point, if you get all the way to the 4th side and you don't escape, game's over. You lose. But the win conditions are the panda marker has to reach or pass the win space on the escape track. So for this game, we are going to try to make it to 29, which is for a regular game. And then 1 or more players has to have 0 cards in their hand, and the zookeeper cannot have caught you.
Yep.
So you will automatically lose. Oh, and also you have to do a final escape check. Sorry. So any cards you have left in your hand at the end, you have to move the zookeeper forward 1 space for each of the pandas and 1 space for each of the key icons.
Yeah.
So, like, at the very end, you have to be careful having too many cards left in your hand, because the zookeeper can catch you at the very end.
Yep.
And then lose conditions, you lose if you're caught by the zookeeper, if the timer card reaches the 4th side, or if you cannot draw a card from the loot deck. All those things will make you lose.
Correct.
And that is how you play the co-op version. So now, we can get into playing the game. So, and then we can look at our cards to decide who's going to go first. And also, just another note, I can't remember if you said. I know you mentioned that if you match all 3 of these in a set, you get to move an extra one. But also, the very first card you play in a set has to match.
I did not mention that part.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, like every one of these, kind of like we were talking about earlier,
Meerkats have preferences of
they
food.
have food preferences. So this one's like snail grass and wild cherries, I guess. So if you lay a set that has, or like a group of 3 that has all 3 of those things that it likes, you get a bonus movement. But like she said at the beginning of your turn, or at the beginning before you lay anything in here, the first set or run that you lay has to match one of those foods.
Yep. So since we're playing the co-op game, we can kind of talk to each other, look at our hands first to decide who wants to go first.
Yep.
So let me know if you would like to go first, or if you think that would be an awful, horrible idea.
I can go first.
Okay.
If you don't have anything to.
I'm looking to see what I've got here.
If you don't have anything to start with.
I mean, I could potentially lay a set down
Well,
already.
why don't you start us off then? Why don't you start us off?
Ooh, I have multiple things I can do. Ooh.
Multiple.
Ooh.
We're just gonna win right off the bat. Here we go.
I'll start this. Okay, so I'm gonna start by drawing a card. So I'm gonna draw this one. Let me see which one gets us the most movement. Oh, either way works, honestly. Let me see. Ooh.
What you got? What you got?
Ooh.
very excited noise.
I just saw that I could do like some really good stuff very first turn.
Do it. Knock it out. Let's see.
Well, let me see. Let me make sure that this is the best way to do it. But I'm pretty excited about this first movement. Okay. We're gonna do something real nice here.
Real nice.
All right. So I've got this matching set of 4s in all of its preferences.
Boom! So we get to move 4. So 3
4
and then plus 1.
We move 5 for that.
Wait.
What?
3. Oh, that's 2 there.
There's 4, 5.
I can't count. Shh. Everybody stop talking.
Stop trying to make us lose.
5. And then the zookeeper moves 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so that was my, that was a pretty good start, right?
Can you reorder those?
I mean, I technically possibly could. I don't know that that's... Do I need to reorder them?
It's fine. I can just play off one better than the other.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're going to play off of it. Go ahead.
No. I mean, honestly, I do kind of wish that I would have reordered it, though.
How would you would have?
I was just for the stream, I was showing it as purple, green, red, purple, green, red.
Yeah.
But honestly, if I were doing it my way, I would have done it that way. I don't know that that's any more helpful for you.
I want that one at the end, but I don't know.
Is it cheating if we do it this way? It's a co-op game, so we're working together, right?
Wasn't there like suggested things you couldn't?
Yeah, there was rules about communication, about what you can and can't say to each other.
Hold on, that's competitive. Whoop. Baby, come back.
You throw everything everywhere.
I know. There's things that you can and can't say.
Yeah, there are rules about communication.
Let me see what it says before I cheat.
But it says that anything that is showing you can talk about. So technically, like before I would have played this, we could have talked about the order I would have put this in my mind. Because it says you can talk about anything that's showing. So you could talk about anything over here. I think it says you could talk about any of...
Yeah, you can...
You're just not supposed to talk about
I prefer if you put the yellow card last in your set after set is revealed.
Okay, so see, it says we can't talk about this.
I can't tell you what I'm collecting. I can't tell you that I need something.
So you would prefer that the purple went at the end of my set?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll do it that way.
Cool.
It says we can do this, so we're not cheating.
Not cheating if it's the rules.
Not cheating.
Okay, and then you have to discard 1.
Yes, yeah, you have to end your turn by discarding 1. And I will discard.
Something
I heard
happened.
Noise, but
hey, Kentucky Fried Dice, resubscribe. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the resub.
Thank you for the sub. Kentucky Fried Dice, how are you doing?
2-month streak.
That's exciting. Thank you so much.
So excited to see this. I know, and we're excited to play it.
Yeah.
Welcome, by the way.
Yeah, we are currently playing the co-op version of the game. We'll be playing the competitive version after this. But we're just getting into the co-op version right now. All right, I'm going to discard this one.
Okay.
I think. Yes.
Do it.
All right. Over to you. Oh, wait, and we didn't move him for ending my turn.
And then you end your turn. So,
so he moves once for playing the set, once for ending the turn.
Okay.
You remembering what you're doing?
Yes.
And if anybody has any questions about the game or anything, feel free to ask. We know some things.
we know a thing or two.
We know some things. I don't know that we know all the things.
Okay, I got a draw to start with. And what is my... Okay, so and my ability is that I can do the multi-card pickup from the hideout with half the penalty.
Yes, and you can only do that...
One time.
One time.
Okay. So I will draw here. Wow. Okay. And then I will lay... I'll do this.
Just be careful, because I'm trying not to look at your cards, but I can see them peripherally.
Okay, I won't show you my cards.
I can't say that word.
Well, don't look.
I'm trying not to, but I can see them out of my peripheral. Look. I can't say the word vision.
Okay.
I'm trying not to. I'm really trying.
1, 2, 3. He moves 1.
I mean, I know it's co-op, but I'm trying not to cheat here.
And then I will discard that.
Ooh.
And then he moves 1 for finishing the turn.
Yes. All right. I feel like we're off to a pretty good start here. I feel like we're off to a good start.
And just in case you have just joined us, if you do, since this is a Kickstarter, what is it called? Preview.
Mm-hmm.
Big words. You can do !Kickstarter to look at it.
Yeah, to pull up the link for the Kickstarter. It's got 7 more days, I think, in the Kickstarter. If
Side vision works.
Yes, it does.
She's cheating again.
Yeah.
She's trying to win by
cheating.
cheating.
Try to use big words, but I can't pronounce them.
Cheating.
Oh, Ruel, thank you so much for the follow.
Yeah, thank you for the follow.
you.
All right, what you got? There we
Okay, so I need to draw one.
go. Yep.
Oof. Okay.
Hi, Lydia. Hi, Drew. Hi.
Hey, Ruel. How are you doing today?
Welcome.
Welcome. We are glad to see you here.
For real.
Oh, goodness. What am I going to do? What? All right, so now it gets a little harder. Now that, like, my good stuff is out of my hand.
I know. Now that she did all her fancy stuff at the beginning.
Yeah, now it gets harder. Ooh. Ugh.
All the thinking noises.
I know.
And so the other thing is, as we talked about earlier, this one down here has 6. This one already has 6 in it. So if we play another set, that'll put it at 7. So every time we play on this one, the zookeeper will walk 3 spaces.
I'm gonna take that.
Great to see y'all streaming. I follow you on Twitter, but just realized I didn't follow you here. Oh, well, thank you. Getting ready for my stream later tonight.
Awesome.
What are you planning on playing tonight?
Yeah, what are you doing tonight? Yeah, we're excited to see you here. Yay!
I know. Oops, I bumped the table.
All right, so I'm taking that one. I don't think I can do anything this turn, though.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Michelle and I are playing Book of Villainy.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I was watching that being played earlier. That one looks so fun. Yeah, that's exciting. Yeah, we'll have to come.
Oh, check that out.
Yeah, because that's another Kickstarter right now.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah, very cool.
Thank you for the subscription.
Thank you so much for the subscription.
Oh, there it is. It's at the top.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
I was like, where'd it go?
There we go. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for the subscription.
Appreciate that.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that one also looks super cool. Yeah, that's another Kickstarter right now. So both this one and Book of Villainy. I think Book of Villainy just went to Kickstarter like yesterday, right?
Ooh.
I think it was yesterday that it went to Kickstarter.
There's so many games on Kickstarter. I think I'm going to have to get a second job.
Yeah, there's lots of awesome games out there right now. Yep, yesterday,
Nice.
Yeah, there's lots of good ones out there right now. That one's also really fun.
All right, what you got?
I am just going to have to discard this.
Discarding.
I think I'm doing that, and then he moves.
Then he moves. Uh-oh.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I know. This is where it starts getting scary.
Okay. We had some great initial.
Yeah.
So many good Kickstarters these days. My wallet hurts. I know.
Yes.
It's rough.
Yeah. I mean, they're so fun. I love backing Kickstarters, but sometimes I wish that there weren't so many awesome ones all at once. It's like, no, can we space these out a bit more?
What Kickstarter needs is a trade system. Like, okay, you can back our Kickstarter if you send us a game. So it's like, we've got games that we have, if we're going to sell them, instead we send it in a Kickstarter, we get a new game.
Or we just sell games that we're not using to get the money to back the Kickstarter.
Well, we could, but okay, I'm going to start by drawing. Don't look at my cards, cheater.
I'm not looking. I was just simply trying to tell you that I could see them out of my side vision here. I'm trying not to cheat.
Her side vision and her vision is great when it comes to games. She's like, I can see your cards. Leave one light off in the house, and she's like, I'm blind, I can't see. She's walking around like this. Yeah.
I don't see in the dark.
Weirdo.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, man. I don't know that I can really do anything either, honestly.
I'll trade new in-shrink games for Kickstarters.
Hey, there you go. That's an idea.
Yeah. I feel like there's probably somebody out there who's like backing Kickstarters who would be like, yeah, sure, I'll trade it.
I know. Seemed like a good idea. Okay. I don't really have anything great I can do.
Goodness. And you drew before.
I did, and he moves forward.
Goodness. Okay.
Moves up to 6.
Ooh. Goodness. Ooh.
Or trade Kickstarters I haven't opened. Shame. Oh.
Oh, no.
So here's where I'm really bad about new games. The moment we get them in, whether we're playing them or not, I open it, I'm like, ooh, pieces. And I'm looking through it and
But we still have games in shrink wrap right now.
throwing them everywhere.
It's a lie. We have games in shrink wrap right now.
It depends on the game. Depends on the game.
True.
Take your turn.
Okay, I've got an idea. But no, I totally get it. Okay, so I'm gonna use my ability. I know it's early, but I feel like this is going to be a good idea.
2 cards out of the hideout as if you were drawing 1. Got it.
So this is the one time I'm allowed to use my ability. So I'm going to turn this to remind me that I've used it.
I'm going to try and put my card here so you can see it.
Yeah. So I'm going to take these 2 7s because look, there's already a 7 right there. So I could play these 2 7s.
I should have thought about that when I was playing.
Well, no, it helped that you discarded it so I could take it and play it. Exactly. I mean, you possibly could have taken the other 7 and played it. Oh, whatever. It's okay. This is co-op. We're working together right now.
Whatever. We're playing together here.
Yeah.
I strategically discarded it because I knew she needed it.
You knew that I would catch it.
I saw that.
And I had the ability to take it.
I knew.
Yeah. You just wanted me to get the movement. It's all good. It's okay.
Man.
It's okay. Okay, so since I can play off of what's currently on there, would it benefit you more if I have the green at the end or the yellow at the end? I will ask you this time instead of just putting them down. Is either more beneficial to you than the other?
I don't know that one's more beneficial than the other, but put the yellow last just in case.
Put the yellow at the end. Okay. And since I'm playing off of this one, I can use the
So
panda
we're using
from
that
one.
7, that panda 7.
Yes.
So we use the 2 there, 1 there, 1 from the one that we're extending, so it's 4 total.
4.
We're moving forward.
4 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Boom.
He moves 1, but now this has also tipped us over.
Yeah.
So now anything past this, if we play on this particular meerkat, we're going to have to move him even further.
He moves 3, and this is where it gets hard. It seems like we're doing really well at first.
So so now I've gotten the raise suspicion, so if I do it again over here, it's going to move a ton.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, and then you move him forward?
I think I just moved him forward, the 1 for me laying it down. I haven't discarded yet to end my turn.
Okay.
So I will discard, I think.
I cannot find like a perfect tightness for my watch. I move it forward and I cut off circulation. I move it back and it's just too
I'm gonna
loose.
move that, and then I will move him 1 for ending my turn.
Okay.
And now it is over to you.
Okay. Okay, I'm just going to draw a regular old card.
Okay.
Oh, that did not help me. I don't like it. And then I unfortunately just have to... is there anything I can lay... No.
No. I feel like we're doing pretty good so far. We're starting off on the right foot. We're way ahead of this zookeeper. So
I know. I'm just gonna have to discard and move him forward for now.
Okay.
I think.
And the ability you took is that you take this at half penalty, right?
Yes, and I want to use that.
Yeah, and
but I also want to wait till it fills up a little bit.
Yeah, and also just as a reminder, since we're working together, there's already like a 2 and a 3. So if you have, well, the 4 is already out there, so you can't use that.
Yeah. I was gonna wait till it filled up a little bit more.
There's also 2 2s. Yeah, so just things to keep an eye on. Just reminding you.
Smart.
Just in case you ever get anything in your hand that might be beneficial to work with these things.
Yep, for real. Faux show.
All right. Ooh.
Faux show.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh. Ah. I hate when this happens.
It went from a great thought.
It was. So.
To a train wreck thought.
So this is it. I saw that I could take this.
Mm-hmm.
And that it would make...
Legends. Hi.
Hello, Legends. How are you? So I saw that I could take this. And that I could place it. But the problem is, I would run out of cards in my hand if I did that. Which would start endgame. Are we ready for us to start endgame if I did that?
Because we still have 9 points we need to get. That would leave all the 9 points on me.
I mean, I could get us with like
Can you draw it and then hold on to it? Team Legends.
But the problem is I'd have to discard one of these and then I wouldn't have this set anymore to play.
Oh. How many do you have? 2?
I mean, the other thing is I could do a... oh, no. I wasn't supposed to take the raise suspicion for that, was it? Or the raise suspicion is when you're drawing multiple.
Yes.
I did it for the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah.
We have not got the raise suspicion. She lied.
Yeah. I pulled it at the wrong time. The raise suspicion is when you draw multiple.
Got upgraded to capitals. Either that is yelling. Ooh, Team Steph!
Yes.
Team
All right,
Steph!
so I didn't raise the suspicion yet. Okay, so this is what I was thinking. I could do a multi-card pickup to get more cards to not go out yet.
You could do that too.
Oh.
That's not a bad idea. Where would you pick up from? Well,
because none of these.
if you're gonna do it, I would suggest like 5 on.
Just to have a card in my. Well, no, because I would have to still discard the 5. Oh, are you saying like not play the set and just discard and just hold on to the set for?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Only because I don't know if I can use those, but I was thinking about the 2s.
Okay. Yeah, see, this is where it gets hard.
We're just reading your origin story on your website. Michelle and I were also fans of tabletop. Watched so many of those videos.
Oh, awesome. Yes.
Hey, I'm really glad to hear that somebody else read about that. That's fantastic. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's what, like watching Will Wheaton play on tabletop just really helped solidify. Because we saw a couple games. I forget which one started it. But we looked and we're like, hey, this one looks kind of cool. I've sitting here and watched him play. And I brought it to Lydia. I was like, we should look into this game. And yeah.
Because initially it started with us hearing about the Game Munchkin, which I know is like a very polarizing game for a lot of board game players. But initially, we had heard of the Game Munchkin because somebody was talking about Dungeons and Dragons, which then led us to be like, oh, look, there's this Game Munchkin, which is kind of making fun of Dungeons and Dragons. So we started looking into that. And then we found them playing it on tabletop, which is what initially got us.
And I was like, hey, this looks
there.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
So.
And then we're just like, oh, wow, this is a really fun YouTube channel. And then we like got sucked into the YouTube rabbit hole of tabletop and watching all of their videos.
Oh, no. See, I started watching a little bit during the day, just like catching up, listening to see what happened. And then I walk into Lydia's office, and then she is just like binge watching. She's like, we're getting this one, and this one, and this one.
Yeah, they also got Tesoro, Get Bit, Zombie Dice, Ticket to Ride, and Pandemic because of the show. So did we.
We did
got all of those because of the show as well.
in fact, that whole, because like if I remember correctly, that show was all like all the short games all at once. So they paid all 3 of those back to back, and yeah, we bought all those at the same time. I'm like, well, we should get one of these, and she's like, which one? I'm like, all of them. So we ended up buying all the 3 from like Zombie Dice, Get Bit, and Tesoro all at once.
Yeah. Which
actually works out really well. My family has played Tesoro quite a bit. We played it with my dad a handful of times. He likes that one.
And all of, like Zombie Dice and Get Bit, like all of those are really good.
And Zombie Dice is actually one we take with us when we go.
It's like a travel game. Yeah, fits into a backpack real easy. Yep. You can like play it while you're just sitting waiting for a plane or something.
Sit in the middle of in the corner of the airport, just playing Zombie Dice. I played Mandala Stones, Talisman, Legendary Tales, Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion, and 2 games of what? This past weekend. That sounds awesome. That is amazing.
That's a lot of fun.
I have to look up that word that has no vowels in it, but
I know. That is a fun name for a game. I have not heard of that one. That sounds like a...
Are you talking about Will Wheaton? Yes, we are.
Yes, we are talking about Will Wheaton, yes.
I've played mini games on airport floor, right? We played, we always took, so early on, a couple of the games that we had from like before we got married were like what are the card games?
Oh, like Phase
10.
Phase 10.
There's another
that
one.
Corner over there.
Yeah.
Skippo.
So we had all those.
We started with those.
So we started taking those, and then Zombie Dice kind of took over. In fact, we got my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, her sister, to play Zombie Dice with us a few times, which they liked. Yeah,
and we also started with Quirkle too. We had Quirkle.
And we did Quirkle. I remember Will Wheaton and Felicia Day. Yeah, and Becca Scott. Yeah. Yggdrasil. Okay.
Interesting.
Thank you, Seeker's Cash. I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
I got a little anxious because I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's quite the name. And yeah, Will Wheaton, then Felicia Day, then Becca Scott. Yeah, and all of those people are amazing, and I love watching all of them.
We also kind of freaked out a little bit over Felicia Day when she was on that TV show.
Oh,
I was man, I had it on the tip of my tongue.
Now you're making me.
I know.
Hill Wheaton. Supernatural. Yes, that's right.
She played like a hacker on Supernatural.
Yeah, she's on the Guild too. But
she's on the Guild.
Yeah, but she was on Supernatural as well. We haven't finished watching that. We started watching it for a bit. And
we did.
Haven't finished it, but yeah.
Yeah, she's on Supernatural, and like, so we watched the entire show. We're like, it's okay. And she came on. We're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's Felicia Day.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, fun stuff.
Yeah, Quirkle's also a good one. Love that one. Love Quirkle. Play that with my family. We played that with your sister and our brother-in-law. And that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's also a good one. Lots of good stuff.
I know. There's so many good games out there.
Yeah.
Anyways, got completely sidetracked.
Back to our game.
Back to the game.
Which luckily I think I remember where I was at.
Okay.
All right, because I was sitting here debating what kind of move I was gonna do. Because I was in a precarious little spot at the moment.
Okay, you're in the precarious.
I remember my precarious Pilfering Pandas predicament.
The Pilfering Pandas predicament. I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
I want to play something, but it's 90 degrees here right now. We don't have AC, and I don't feel like doing.
Yuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heat is oppressive, and it makes everything awful. And I am sorry. And I hope that it cools down for you, because that sounds awful.
I really hope the AC kicks on so I watch you play. Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. We're glad that you're here. So do you live somewhere, like, because I know there's some areas where, like, people just don't have AC.
Yeah.
Do you live in one of those areas where, like, there's just, like, no AC, or is it just that your AC's not working at the moment? I always feel bad for people. Thanks for being here, Ruel. We appreciate you coming in, subbing.
Yeah.
We'll check you out later. Have a great night.
Well, thank you so much for dropping by.
New England doesn't typically have AC. Yeah, see, I always feel bad for areas that don't typically have AC, who have, like, heat waves.
I know.
Like, at least, like, in Texas, we know there's always going to be heat waves, so there's AC everywhere.
In Texas, like, just a typical fall becomes a heat wave suddenly. Because even today, I think it was, like, 90 degrees, too.
Yeah. But then we have to be careful not to break our AC with how much it goes all the time.
Have you tried Find the Beer Cave? I need to know more about this. I love beer.
Find the Beer Cave. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, that heat gets too oppressive. So we also have we spend a lot of time and money to put in to screen in our back patio.
Oh yeah.
And we have a nice table out there that we play on. No, nice, but it's a table that we play on back there.
It's a table made out of a tree stump.
Yeah, it's a tree stump table. It's fine. But we have this big table out there that we put in after we got it enclosed, and we can play out there during the winter, and that's about it. Huh. It isn't a real game. It's just searching around town for locations that have a beer cave.
What's a beer cave? Is this a term that I'm just not familiar with? Is it like a man cave just filled with beer instead of men?
I don't think a man cave is a cave filled with men. I really don't think.
Is that not how that works?
That's not what a man cave is.
No.
If Lydia ever asks for a man cave now, I'm worried. Really?
Yeah. So, I don't know.
I guess that makes sense as to why when I've said I need a man cave, you've always said no.
You never asked. Maybe I would say yes. Oh.
Goodness gracious.
Oh. It's a huge cooler filled with different beers. Oh, okay. I feel like there's places around here that have things like that.
Call my office the Lady Cave. Nice.
I like it.
Is it filled with ladies?
At least one.
There's one lady in there. Yes, there's at least one lady. Oh goodness.
Oh dear.
I don't know. So, like, on the topic of man caves, I've gone in my life from wanting a man cave. Now I'm just like, it'd be awesome. A game room. That's what we want. Just a game where we can pack it with walls and shelves. Not walls, but shelves.
Yeah. I mean, my office is halfway there.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's halfway there.
I have pretty light set plants and gaming PC.
Ooh,
that sounds awesome.
Love it.
I love your lady cave. That sounds amazing. Please build one. Yes. Oh, goodness. Oh. All right. Back to thinking out my my Pilfering Panda predicament here. Let's see. So I want that 3. So we're thinking that it would be good for me to try to do the multi-card pickup here, right?
Yes. I think so.
Okay. And you were saying you would want me to pick up from the 5? So...
Unless you can use the 2s, but I was thinking I could try to use those 2s.
I can't use a 2 off the bat. No.
Okay.
Okay, so
Please build one. I know. Right now we're just kind of using Lydia's office.
all right. So I will do the multi-card pickup. So wait, I can't. I can't do the multi-card pickup because you have to play from the card that you pick up from.
Oh, if you can't use the 5,
And
yeah.
I can't use the 5 right now.
Can you use either one of the 2s?
No. We're in a pickle here. A pilfering panda pickle.
Our pilfering panda predicament has become a pickle.
All right, so let me think.
Playing with Lydia's toys. I know.
Yeah.
She has all these toys up here.
I do have. Well, that one's one of my art things because I do art stuff too. So I've got like art mannequins.
It's a toy. It's all toys.
It's
They're all
It's
toys.
an art mannequin.
They're all toys.
Yes, there's lots of toys. Oh yeah, my gaming Hello Kitty pop
Her
figure.
little gaming Hello Kitty.
Yeah, that one's a cute one. I like that one. I have a lot of toys.
I know there's too many toys around here.
Oh,
Perfectly reasonable to have hobbies.
yes. Maple Grande says we are looking to move soon, and having a dedicated game room is a must. Yes, we were actually for a while looking at houses, and yeah, like one of the key things that we were having in mind was like it must have a game room.
Game room is a must.
Yeah. We gave up on that because we want a travel trailer though.
Yeah, we're moving to the idea of getting a travel trailer instead, and just making sure it has enough storage to take board games with us.
Yeah. So,
And then we're going to travel the country and visit all the gamers that stop by.
yes.
We'll just make a loop around the United States, and
Yeah, we want to visit
then we got to go to Canada.
all of our friends and play board games with everybody.
Yeah, we'll just start dropping by everybody.
Yeah, we'll need to map out like a road trip
A road trip.
for board game playing, and also visit like all the cool like board game cafes.
Oh, board game
and places,
cafes.
And yeah,
Big
That'd be fun.
big board game shops.
that would be fun. Yeah, all the cool places, all the cool people. Yeah, that's the idea.
All right, what are we doing?
This is so.
So if you did the multi pickup, you have to use it first. So
Okay, so this is what else I could do.
okay,
Because, like, I can't pick this up and lay it back down. But if I
Correct.
pick up one of these, I think I can lay this one
you can.
down if I don't use this one.
You definitely can.
So, technically, I could pick up one of these, discard it, and then try to do a multi-card pickup, picking up this 3 later on to play it.
If I don't,
If you don't pick it up. Or if you have a plan that you think you can...
well, yeah, I think your idea is best. Draw from there.
Mm-hmm.
Only our sketchy game store is open for gaming this month. Oh,
Aww, that's
Ugh.
sad. So you're thinking it would be bad for me to go out. At this
yeah,
point.
because we still have a ways to go,
And you don't have enough to get us there.
I don't have enough to get us
Okay.
9 points right
Okay.
now. No.
Okay. And you wouldn't have to do the full 9 because remember I could get
Yeah.
a few.
Well, I'm just
but-
taking a bit if you go out.
Right. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, I think that's the best bet.
All right. So I'm gonna do this.
I'm gonna look away since you're drawing towards me.
Poopsies.
Poops.
I don't want to.
Poopsies.
Yeah.
Well, poopsies.
I don't want to discard this one either.
Oh goodness.
Well, because I'd rather.
Fat pandas poop pickled penguins. That is the weirdest mental image I've had in a long.
Wow.
A, do pickled penguins taste better than normal penguins?
I would assume so.
And why did the fat panda not chew his penguin before he swallowed it, so he pooped an entire penguin?
I mean, pandas are weird. They do their own thing. Okay, so I'm debating here.
And is a pooped pickled penguin still pickled prior to being pooped? Or post poop? Like if you eat it and it wasn't pickled, if it was pickled before, does it suddenly become pickled?
I don't know.
So many questions.
There. Yes.
All right, what's your thoughts
All
now?
right, so now my thoughts are. So I could either discard this or move the zookeeper back 2 by leaving it from the game and discarding one of my other cards, which
Yeah, that
because I have a key card.
Post-pooped pickled penguins must still be pickled penguins. Mmm.
Wow. These are some fun alliteration tongue twisters going on here.
So if a pickled penguin is pickled prior to being pooped, then the post-pickled penguin is also a pickled penguin. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is pickling these penguins?
Everybody needs hobbies. Leave Bones John alone. Maybe that's...
All right, so do you think this would be better for me to discard this or to discard it
Because
from
if
the
we-
game and discard one of my other cards?
Yeah, because if we discard it from the game, it actually moves that
He moves back 2.
So if he moves back 2 and you discard one of your cards, does it put us in a weird spot?
I mean, I just won't be able to as easily play my set that I had planned on playing.
I'm nefarious.
Love it. What do you think would be the better option? We are co-oping here. Talk to me.
I think I'd rather somebody go out like closer to the 29 instead of having 9 left.
I'm not going to go out.
But, well, moving him back, discarding it, making him move back is okay.
It's just going to be harder for me to play this set doing this. So chances are you're going to have to just do everything.
Can confirm Bones John is nefarious.
All right, here. So
Do it.
all right,
All right, so
I'm gonna discard
discard it
that.
from the game.
He
He
moves
goes
back
back.
2, and then I'm gonna discard one of these
Ooh.
to end my turn, and he moves up 1, and now I just have the 1 card. So
Okay.
yeah, now over to you.
All right. So I'm going to make an assumption here. Plans are in motion,
Yes.
right? All right, so I'm going to make an assumption here that because you're discarding the 3 and you were talking about picking up the 3, that you want the 3s. So I could either draw a card here.
I mean, unless you can use them, you're welcome to. Because I might have to start going for something else here. Because I only have 1 card left. So
That's true.
if you can use them, take them.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my ability.
Mm-hmm.
I can use the multi-card pickup
Okay.
for half the penalty.
Okay.
I'm going to take all
You're
these.
picking up from the green 2, so you're gonna have to play the green 2.
I have to play the green 2, correct. And I have plans.
Okay. So you get half the penalty, so you only have the penalty of 2 for doing that instead of 4.
Mm-hmm.
So he will go up 2, and then you also raise suspicion.
I raise suspicion.
So you take that card, and then he goes up 2 for the raised suspicion.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I am going to... I'm going to play... Make sure I'm on the right track here.
Plotting pandas pickle penguins. Ah,
Oh,
of course they do.
so that's the problem. So I'll start with this. I will start with 3 2s there. So that
Okay.
pushes us up 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. Is there anything else I can do before I just discard?
Preposterous pontification. Yes.
Just turning.
Ah, love it. Love it.
Okay, and then I have to discard 1.
Okay.
Okay,
Time roller. Hello, time roller. How are you?
and then he moves up 1.
All right, you discarded 1.
I just did, yes.
Changed the stream title to P.
Oh.
All right. All right. So you finished yours.
Stream very quietly. Barely hear you.
Oh, you can barely hear us. Is anybody else having problems hearing us? Oh, it does look like the audio capture is very low for some reason. Oh, well, that's the audio output. Okay, never mind. So this
Well,
one.
that's the microphone. For some
Yeah,
reason,
this
the
is the
microphone's
microphone.
quiet.
Okay, let's see how this is. Is anybody else? I have a volume plug-in.
Okay, it's on my phone.
So I have
a volume plug-in, and I have your tab at 300%. Oh, goodness. We need to work on that then.
Wow. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Yeah, I've got the volume all the way up on...
Can I
don't know that we can bump it up anymore. We might have to try to adjust our mic later on, because it's currently up as high as it could go. But thank you for letting us know that. I'm sorry that it's hard to hear us. I guess we could try to talk louder.
Okay. It's hard to have balanced volume on OBS. I know.
Yes. And hopefully if the music I'm playing is like overpowering us at all, I'm not sure that you can hear that very much either. Let me know and I can turn that down.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any way to bump up the volume on the mic at all. I know it's got little knobbies on there, but I don't know what they do. I don't know if that'll make it better or worse or do anything at all.
I feel I'm just trying to see if it does anything if I rotate the knob at all.
Yeah.
I don't think it does, but
okay.
I'm going to put it back because I don't know what it does.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to play with that a little bit because
after the stream,
I cannot hear the music. Oh, interesting.
Oh, you can't hear the music. Okay, well.
So we're definitely going to have to investigate this a little bit further.
We will.
For now.
We'll work on fixing that after this.
We'll talk a little bit louder here.
Thanks for letting us know. Always things that can be fixed. Yeah, and we'll try to speak up. And if you can't hear us say anything, let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. It's hearable, but about 50% volume compared to other streams. Can't hear any music. Okay. Good to know. Okay.
Thank you, Time Roller. We will definitely have to look into that a little bit more.
Yeah, appreciate you letting us know. Yeah, we'll work on figuring that out. Very good to know.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I on helping me.
Okay. I will help you. Plus, I'm old and my hearing kind of sucks. Same. It's fine.
I'm sorry. We'll work on fixing that for y'all.
We will. Okay, so I laid the 3 2s. We moved up, moved him.
Okay.
I discarded and moved him at the end.
Okay, and so now we need to flip another one just to make it 3 over here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What plans dost thou have?
Not much. Since I got rid of everything that was a plan at the moment. I was a club DJ for 2 years. My hearing is blasted. Wow. Ooh. 12 years, not 2. Oh, wow. That sounds like it would be a fun job, though.
It does sound fun.
Yeah.
Also, it does seem like that would blast your hearing for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see how that would do that. Let's see. I have no more plans at all.
No plans.
No plans. Okay, I'm just gonna take this and then discard this. This is I really won't be able to do much of anything until I can do like a multi-card pickup or something.
I know.
Because I've gotten rid of like most all of my cards, so I'm counting on you here.
Okay, I will pick this one up. I really should have laid these in a different order. Lunchtime, hey!
Yeah, enjoy lunch.
What omelet are you having today?
Yeah, is it an omelet today, Legends?
Poorly Planned Pandas, Pilfering Projects.
Yes.
I should have laid those in a different order.
Uh-oh.
What is it you said? Poopsie? Poopsie. Let me see.
Yeah, it's getting a little more complicated.
That puts me in a weird position because I don't have any of those. I don't have 2s or any of the cherries. Well, but
garlic chicken with rice. That
Ooh.
Sounds delicious.
We're huge fans of garlic.
Yes. That sounds yummy.
Okay. I just have to discard, unfortunately, because I don't really have anything glorious. The things to topple the tricky opponent. Garlic, butter, rice, yes.
Ooh, yum.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to have to just discard something because while I have something I can play, I have nowhere to play it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And then he moves up 1.
All right. Let me think. Oof. I don't like this anymore. I'm not in a good spot. Things were going good, and then they stopped going good.
I know we came out like a house on fire, and then suddenly
Yeah.
we're just, 6 points away?
Yeah. Oh, goodness. We're so close. But now
All we got to do is make 6 points.
But now we're in a...
And keep him a little bit further back.
Yeah, tricky spot. Tricky. So, like I want to be able to do a multi-card pickup, but I can't
I know.
play any of these cards to do a multi-card pickup. And so I'm just gonna draw one of these. Of course.
Doesn't help, huh?
Why do I keep drawing this card?
Is this a co-op? So this can be played as co-op. It can be played as competitive or solo.
Yes,
and
it is
currently we are playing the co-op.
Yeah,
yes.
we're currently doing the co-op version. Exclamation point Kickstarter will bring up the link for the Kickstarter, which is currently live for this game. It's got about 7 days left, I believe. So if you wanted to look up more details on the game, exclamation point Kickstarter will bring that up.
It's 12:15 at night right now, and I want garlic chicken and rice.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
I say get you some garlic chicken and rice.
That does sound really good.
It does.
Yeah. Now
All
I
right.
wish we had that.
I know. Can we make garlic chicken and rice?
So, I'm trying to... Blasted pandas and zookeepers.
Blasted pandas.
Alright, so...
How am I supposed to cheer for Lydia beat Drew in a game?
Oh, after this we're playing the competitive version, so you're welcome to cheer after we finish this game. We're switching over to competitive.
Yes.
So you're welcome to cheer then. I mean, you can still cheer right now for us to beat the game.
Well.
But yeah, you can cheer for me after this. Competitive's a little quicker because we'll probably just do the 1 round competitive version.
Yep.
You can choose how many rounds you want to play in competitive, so we'll probably just do the 1 round just to make it a little bit quicker. But oof, goodness.
Good night in the morning.
I don't like this. I don't. No. I'm just gonna discard this one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw from here and hope it helps. Oh, and move.
Oh yes, he needs to move.
Move our friend over there.
He's gonna catch up to us if we don't do anything.
Okay.
It's not looking good right now for us. All right, you're in.
I don't have anything I can play, unfortunately.
And he moves again.
Ugh.
I know we gotta start playing some stuff, or he's gonna catch us.
All right. What are you drawing here?
Oh. Okay. No. Yes. No.
Yes. No. Yes. No.
Trying to think of how I can do this.
Hurry bones to Hawaii. I will get you some garlic chicken.
Ooh, yummy. Yes. Let's just all go visit Hawaii real quick. Get some garlic chicken with legends. Sounds like a plan.
I like it.
All right, I'm trying to think. Okay, how can I do this? Can I make anything work? Okay. Maybe.
If you can do a multi pickup, there's a 4 and a 6 there.
I think maybe I can. Hold on, I'm thinking here.
Oh heck yes! Need me some Loco Moco.
Locomotion?
Come and do the locomotion with me. Come on.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna try.
Do something good.
I'm gonna try this.
Okay, we're doing something. Here it goes.
It might be bad.
Something's happening.
He's gonna move a lot if I do a multi-card pickup.
Okay. Can you get enough to counteract his motion? Does Drew know what a Loco Moco plate is? No, he does not.
No, we have no
But if it involves garlic chicken, I'm in.
Alright, I'm trying to figure out if this is going to make us lose the game if I do this. Alright, trying to think. This could be good or really, really bad.
It's pure deliciousness.
Yeah, what is a Loco Moco plate? I'm curious now. Like, what? It sounds like crazy mocos. I don't know what a moco is. Alright, so I'm trying to think. So if I do a multi-card pickup...
Loco Moco consists of white rice topped with hamburgers and a fried egg and brown gravy.
Right, yeah, and that's what Legends just said. Rice with a hamburger.
Yeah, but I want to see pictures of it so I can be starving.
Huh, that does sound yummy. Alright, so
I could make this tonight.
We're co-oping here, so I'm trying to
explain
co-oping my
food.
plan with you.
I'm co-oping
I'm trying not to make this game lose right now.
All right. What you got? Talk to me.
But that does sound really good.
Really
All right,
does.
so I was thinking if I pick up from the 4.
Okay.
I could. Right, so doing a pickup is going to have him move forward 4 plus 2 because I'm going to take your race suspicion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's going to put him there.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to think. I don't know that what I'm planning on playing. What I'm planning on playing may move him even more.
Ugh.
And
Can you move?
And move us as well. But he'll probably stay right on our tail.
I mean, how far can you move us?
Enough to keep him right on our tail.
Oh, goodness.
Is it worth it?
The correct response to I'm trying to think is always don't hurt yourself.
Yep. Is it worth it for me to put him right on her tail?
Ooh, I don't know, unless you can move like a handful. Let me see, is there anything I can do? I mean, it might be because maybe I can move him further, you know?
Yeah, because otherwise, I just can't really do anything.
I say let's try
I
it.
can end the game. I can make game end because I'm still down to my 1 card. I can just draw something and do something right now to just trigger game end if you think you can get us to the 29 by me triggering endgame right now. Do you think you could do that? Because you'd have 4 turns.
Yeah,
if I trigger endgame.
I think if you win the game, I can try to win for us.
Okay, you're ready.
I think so.
And I can do something to kind of help us a little bit.
All right, let's do that. Let's plan that.
Okay, so I'm going to just draw one of these. And then I will go ahead and discard this key from the game.
He goes back 2.
He goes back 2. And then I will discard this 1.
Ooh.
Trigger endgame. So I will take the timer card, which means you now have 4 turns to try to get us to win the game.
Okay.
So, good luck.
All right. Let me see. Okay. So I gotta draw first. Let me start by drawing, maybe. Oh wait, I can't actually draw this one.
Oh, and I don't think I moved him at the end of my turn. Okay, so
I can't actually draw this one. This one was supposed to be taken out of the game.
Oh, how did that get in there? I thought
Eights and knights are not supposed to be in for a 2K.
I could have sworn I took them all out. I'm sorry.
Okay. Hum. Okay, so I'm gonna start by laying. Ooh, I can't do that. I still can't do that.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, tinkle.
Oh, no. Was it bad for me to go out?
No. Here, I will instead Ooh. I will add on to this one.
Okay.
So we go up 1. It's something we can do. He moves 3. Okay.
Plus, you flip that over, right? Or no, that's for... never mind.
It's only for raise suspicion.
That's right. I always want to mix
and then
up.
I have to discard now.
Yeah, he just moves up 3. Okay.
So I will discard this one for now.
Okay.
He moves up 1 to close. So that's 1 turn.
Oh, okay. That was...
I will draw 1. Oh.
I'll put the timer card up here. So we're at the... So you turn this card each time. Everything's not looking good.
They're not looking bad. I'm just trying to review the rules to make sure.
Legends is cheering us on.
I know.
We can do it. We can do it. We can beat this game.
Okay, unfortunately I've got to kind of take a risk here.
Okay.
I'm gonna play these 3 here. Yeah, I can play this because the suit matches. So play that. I'm gonna move 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. And then.
Oh wait.
Is it?
I move 5 because
they were all his favorite.
5.
Nice. Okay. And then he moves 3, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
And then I will discard and go out.
Oh. So we've reached the end. We're both out, so he doesn't move forward at all. So we just won.
We won.
Woo! Ha-ha!
Boom!
Oh, thanks, Legends. I'm glad you like the emote. And we just won the co-op of Pilfering Pandas. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah. All right. So yeah,
it is also one of my favorite cat emotes, by the way. I mean, I knew you had total faith in you, no doubts ever.
Thank you. All right, so we won.
Yep.
The co-op. So now we're gonna switch over to the competitive version. So while we're switching over, I'm gonna flip this over here real quick, and I will go ahead and end that prediction. So we did win.
We did win.
And luckily, everybody thought we would win for the most part.
I mean, I feel like once in a while you got to go against the grain, just so that was good.
Yes. So we won. We won co-op. Yay! So very wrong about games. Says cool. Just got here, but was interested in Pilfering Pandas. Did not know it was co-op. Oh, it is both co-op, competitive, and solo. So we just finished the co-op, and now we're gonna switch over to the competitive version of the game. So you're in time to catch the competitive version.
So you weren't wrong about that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the competitive, I think, goes a little bit faster than the co-op does, or it can. So in the competitive, you have the option of choosing how many rounds you want to play.
Yep.
To choose like how long of a game you want to.
Yeah, they recommend like 1, 3, or 5.
Yeah, and pretty much it's kind of like playing the game each time for the rounds.
Yeah, it's just like.
And if you can you flip that thing over for me?
Yes, I can.
Got stuff over there.
Oof.
So.
Old.
I was late reading your comment. Oh, yeah. All right. So yeah. So there's a few little differences, and we'll go over all the differences between the competitive versus the co-op. The only thing we're not going over really is the solo, but the solo is a lot like the co-op version. There's a few little rule tweaks to make it work, but yeah, it's a lot like how the co-op version works.
Yes. Works a lot the same.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start another prediction.
Another prediction.
Yeah. So this time it will be.
Well, why don't we set up and talk about the differences first, so that people know what they're betting on. I think people are gonna blindly bet on you anyways. It's a safer bet.
I mean, I don't know that knowing how the game works is gonna help them choose who to vote for, but.
Well.
But maybe it will. I don't know. Maybe they know our brains that well that they can be
Maybe.
like, well, this is definitely a Drew game or a Lydia game. But okay, but don't let me forget, because if I'm not doing it now, I'm going to forget to do it later.
It's true. All right. While you do that, I'm going to refill my water because I got to have some water.
Whoa, careful. You're
I'm going to take
hitting the table. Yeah, taking the table away. All right, so I will start going over some of the differences between the competitive versus the co-op mode, and just kind of reset the game too, because the game needs to be reset. And I'm not sure, I think that Drew shuffled all the right things in here. I didn't get a chance to ask him before he ran away. So we're gonna be returning to the box. Like the race suspicion card is no longer in play. Okay. The panda and zookeeper, there's not going to be a zookeeper in the competitive version. So pretty much in the co-op we're playing against the zookeeper, but in the competitive version we're playing against each other to try to be the panda that escapes. So we each have our own meerkat that we are going to be trying to give food to, and one of us will be the one who can escape the zoo and the other one will not. So I think we're gonna do a 1-round game. I'll double check when Drew gets back. And all of these things you can kind of flip over, and I can go ahead and put it back on as I'm setting things up. You can see some of the setup. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, but you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So like all these cards have double sides to them. So this timer card has a different side for the competitive mode. And also the pandas and the meerkats also have different sides for the competitive mode. So let's see, find all the pandas here. Pandas. And we've got 2 meerkats, missing some meerkats. All right, here's the rest of the meerkats. Okay, so we will flip over the pandas and meerkats to now be the competitive ones. I am Hank Marvin, absolutely starving. Well, you should probably get some food. You got some melon. Melon's not very filling. All right, so we've got the competitive version on the opposite side, as I was saying. So these ones are just gonna get just shuffled randomly, and we each get one at random this time instead of choosing our favorite for the co-op. And then we each just get our own panda marker. So I'll probably swap these out. I know Drew likes playing red. I've got a little red token here. And for the actual games, they've got little circular discs. They didn't have them for the prototype, so I just grabbed a few of these cubes. Did you want to be red?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you be red, and I'll be black.
I'm Hank Marvin, absolutely starving. I'm also hungry. I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of going over the difference. I've eaten 1/4 of a cantaloupe melon, 4 chocolate biscuits, and I should be going to bed, not staying up and eating. Well, I mean, we're happy that you're here with us.
You should do what makes you happy in life.
Let's see. Okay, these are on this side. Okay, so I was just mentioning that these are getting shuffled up, and we're each going to get one of these at random for this version of the game.
I'm ready.
You're ready? All right, so you want to take a random meerkat. Draw one randomly.
Ba-doom!
That's your meerkat. All right, and
I am Aya.
And flip it over to the other side.
And Kai.
All right, and I am going to be Riley. Riley will be and make sure it's on screen.
Oh.
Yeah, since I didn't set up this version, we have to make sure that this one is on screen.
Right.
We're setting it up live. You get to see what the setup gets to look like. All right, I'm not sure how to best set this one up, so we'll figure it out as we go.
You're both nice and have nice people in chat, but I will need to go to bed soon.
Oh, that's fine. You're allowed.
Thank you for dropping by and hanging out for a little bit.
Yes, yeah, we were glad that you were here. We understand that sleep is important.
We enjoyed all the puns, so thank you very much.
Yes, thank you for all of the fun in the chat. Okay, so all of these will go away.
Off to the side.
Yes.
No
all right,
much.
and then we each get a panda as well. And you mixed in the other key card and the numbers
I
into
did.
the deck as well. Yes.
I did indeed.
So, so let's see. Let's try. We'll scoot that a little closer.
Okay.
Just so it's in the light a bit more. There we go. That should be good. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right, so pick a random panda. Pick yourself a random panda. All right.
Sulin.
The nimble panda.
The nimble panda.
All right, so the different pandas, like so far, the meerkats are mostly the same, although they do have some preferences that can get you an extra point if you play a set with all of their preferences on them. But otherwise, they work about the same in the...
Have a good evening, Bones.
Bye, Bones Joe. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it.
Have a wonderful night. Sleep well. So yeah, the meerkats work about the same, although this time you are trying to get at least 10 cards in your personal meerkat area in order to be able to escape.
Correct.
And then the pandas will each have a different ability on them as well that are different from the co-op abilities. So I'm going to pick a random panda for me. I pick you. Okay.
Alfie.
I get Alfie, the careful panda. So these ones, the pandas really only do something at the very end of the game.
Yes.
You can get some extra... Something going on over there?
No, I was just
checked.
looking at the chat
Okay.
on that computer.
No,
And
you're fine. You're fine.
that has all the statistics.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. So these pandas have special things that at the end of the game you can potentially move even further if you fulfilled their abilities for the competitive side. So the panda I got, it says if you have 2+ runs in any of the meerkat's preference suits, you can move an additional 3 spaces. And yours is 2+
2+ sets.
number sets.
Number sets, yes.
Then you can move an additional 3 at the end. So that is, let's see, one of our other differences. We each have our own panda marker. This time it gets placed on the 0 space. You've already shuffled that, so we each get 6 cards again to start. We'll move this.
Yeah.
It's not being used anymore.
Okay.
Okay. So that we probably won't want to put that there. Let's see. We could probably just scoot this down, put that up here, since our pandas don't necessarily need to be seen until the very end. There we go. There we go.
Cool.
That works.
So the co-op version, you're not supposed to have the 8s and 9s in here,
Over here.
but in the competitive, you can have the 8s and 9s in.
And I'll put my panda up there for right now. There we go. All right. There we go. So those got added in. They got dumped out. You've created the hideout. Okay, so and technically the first player in this game, it says, is the one who has the meerkat name that is earliest in the alphabet. So being as you've got Aya, you are the first player.
Woohoo!
And then we've got our meerkat trade areas for each player in this game. So we each have our own meerkat with our own trade areas. This one's going to be mine. This one's going to be Drew's. So then just some other little differences between how this game plays versus the other one. A lot of it is still the same in regards to the gameplay.
Yep.
But now for the multi-card pickup, you're going to be taking the timer card instead if you do a multi-card pickup. And then you hold on to that, and it rotates at the start of your turn, and you cannot do another multi-card pickup until you have finished rotating this all 4 sides, or somebody else has done a multi-card pickup and takes the card from you.
Correct.
So, and also creating sets. You can play to either side of your meerkat area in the competitive version. So you can play to the left of your area or the right.
Or to the right, yes.
And just like the other one, if a set contains all 3 of the meerkat's preferences, which you have to look at the back of the cards right now to find out what those are, you can move your panda 1 additional space. And you must meet the meerkat check value in order to initiate the final escape check. So as I was mentioning, that is the 10 cards in your meerkat trade area.
Has the check card limit at the bottom. So.
Yeah. And also in the competitive version of the game, these key cards from earlier are not worth any points.
Nope.
And then when the game ends, when the first player empties their hand, or when you cannot draw from the loot deck anymore. And then you do the final escape check. Are you double checking something?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. As you throw things again. And then you do the final escape check once somebody has run out of cards. And so at that point you advance your panda marker equal to the number on your panda card if you've met the requirement.
Mm-hmm.
So that was what we had gone over, those abilities on there. You move your panda back the number of panda icons you have left in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
You move the panda marker back 2 spaces for each key card that remains in your hand. And then also just if you're playing multiple rounds, which I think we're only going to do 1 round right now.
That works.
Okay. But if you were doing multiple rounds, you would just make a note of your score each time and kind of refresh and just kind of keep adding your score together for how many times you play the game. And if you weren't eligible for the final escape check, you would score 0 points for that round.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the difference.
Yep.
Did I forget anything?
No, I think you got everything.
Okay.
I think you got it all.
All right. So you go first.
I get to go
And
first.
it's still kind of the same as we were playing in the co-op, where you start by drawing a card. Except now, don't let me see your cards. But now, instead of us playing together, we're playing in our own separate meerkat areas.
Correct.
But otherwise, it's still pretty much kind of the same as how we were playing the co-op version. And so for those of you who are just now joining us, like So Very Wrong About Games, who didn't catch the co-op version, we're just pretty much trying to play sets. And also, I believe in this version, you also have to start with a set in the preference
You do.
of your meerkat. So mine is the bluegrass, the yellow cherries, or the purple crabs.
Yeah, and mine is the yellow cherries, the red bunny, or the bluegrass.
Yeah, and pretty much it's very similar to Rummy in the style of how you're playing your cards. Okay, so did you finish your turn?
I finished my turn and then discarded.
You drew and discarded already. Okay, cool. Let me see what I'm doing here. So this one, there's definitely. Oh, and I didn't start a prediction. See, I told you I was gonna forget.
Hey, you should start a prediction.
Start it.
Hey, you should start a prediction.
All right. Here we go. Who will win? There we go. And we'll make it a fight. All right. Here we go. All right. Now prediction's up.
There's your prediction. Get your predictions.
I knew I'd forget if you didn't let me start it.
I didn't prevent you from starting.
But I remembered. So you can choose who you think is going to win between Team Drew or Team Lydia. Prediction has started for 5 minutes.
Has indeed.
All right. Let's see.
Legends, if you're still here, now's your opportunity.
Yeah, now's your turn to be able to root for me.
Oh, goodness. All right, here we go.
All right, so let me look. See what I've got to work with here. We are no longer working together.
No longer working together now. I mean, you can work on my team if you want.
No. All right. Do I want that card? Do I want? Could be useful. Maybe not. Maybe it's not useful. I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, that one wasn't really useful either. Okay, well, I will discard you, and now it's back to you. I keep feeling like we should be moving a zookeeper after turn ends, but there's no zookeeper in the competitive version. what our bot tries to block. Like, I've lowered the intensity of our block, but apparently it doesn't like the word loser now. Yeah, so it was trying to block your message there, Seeker's Catch, where you said, I have submitted my wager, but I'm a sore loser, so.
Okay.
That's funny.
I'm going to take all these. And I get this.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put this over here on my panda.
Okay.
So I can keep track.
Yeah.
So the beginning one was a key, so I have to use the key.
Okay.
Beginning one is a key, so I have to use that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do...
And also just another note for anybody who is here, who didn't hear it before, this is a prototype version of the game. So these components are going to be upgraded for the final version. This is not the final board by any means. This artwork is going to be much more colorful and updated, and you can kind of see some progress on that if you go Kickstarter in the chat. It'll pull up the link and you can kind of see some of the artwork for the game on there, and they've got a little bit of their work in progress of the board, which is looking gorgeous at the moment.
It is. It is.
And all these components are going to be upgraded for the final version. These are just prototype components at the moment, just for anybody who didn't catch that earlier.
There you go.
Yeah.
I had one question about it that I didn't...
What was your question?
Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so I have to start with that. I have to.
And it's representing something that is one of your Meerkat's preferences, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm going to start with...
Okay, and every time you move the Meerkat, you moved it further and further off the screen, so there
I'm going to start with that. I have to include it in my set. So I'll do...
Yeah.
So I only move 2 forward 2.
Okay.
But that one's wild, so that means the next thing I place can be anything.
It's supposed to represent something, though. So you're supposed to...
Is this going to... This is going to represent a green one.
Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to represent something that you haven't already played.
Yeah.
And then if you have a green one in your hand later on, you can trade it out for what's in your hand.
That makes sense. And then on top of that, I'm going to play these.
Oh, look at that.
So I'll move forward 3 more.
Interesting. Wow.
And then I will discard 2. Finish my turn. This goes back up to 3.
Yep.
And it is your turn.
That was a very good turn. Yikers. Okay. Wow. All right. And that was the turn that you did your multi-card pickup on. Okay.
I did.
Okay. Interesting. So you can't do another one until you finish turning your little timer card around. Okay. All right. What am I going to do now? Goodness. You've got a lot going on there. Wow. Yikes. Okay. I'm going to hope for something good here. That doesn't help me at all. Oof.
Oofkins puffkins.
I don't like this. This is not going well for me.
I mean, yesterday when we played, I had nothing for like the first 5 or 6 draws, and then finally was able to lay a bunch all at once, so it can happen.
That's true. That is true. That can happen. And this is why it might be beneficial to also have like more than just one round. Because one round can also go very quickly.
It could.
If you're laying a whole bunch down at one time. Oh, goodness. Oh, yo.
We'll see.
I don't like this.
We will see.
I don't like it at all.
Lydia is muttering to herself that she doesn't like it.
It's not not looking good at the moment for me. Okay, unless I can draw something just amazing, but at the moment, I am lacking in the amazing options.
No amazing options,
No,
huh?
all right. I'm discarding and back to you. Yikers.
Okay, so to begin my turn, I rotate that.
Okay.
I will take the 6
Okay.
and discard an 8.
All right. Okay. Okay. I can work with that.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to take this 8.
Take that 8.
I'm going to take it. Gotta look and see what my preferences are. All right. The blue, yellow, and purples.
Blue, yellow, and purple.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, stretching my back here.
All right. I'm going to lay
3 8s.
3 8s. Thank you. And then I will discard. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to start by drawing.
Okay.
That doesn't help me at all. Oh, I rotate this at the beginning of my turn.
Shift this a little bit just to move your cards up one more. There we go.
And discard. Okay, your turn.
Okay.
I know.
Ooh. Do I want to do that? Or do I not want to do that? Because there's those 3 2s in there.
Mm-hmm. I know, that's what I was just looking at, but I still have 2 more turns before I could even grab them if I wanted them.
I know. So I could grab those to have them.
You could.
Which is going to then give me the timer and give you the ability to
Then you have the timer, yeah.
multi-card pickups again. But I feel like it's a thing I'm willing to try. All right, so I'm gonna do a multi-card pickup and grab all of these. So I'm grabbing from the purple 2 here.
Okay, so you have to use the purple 2.
I have to use the purple 2. Okay, I can do this. Okay, so yeah, so I've got the timer card now, which gives Drew the ability to do multi-card pickups again. But that's okay. That's okay. We got this. We got this.
And hold on, you can do your turn, but they just delivered a package. So.
Oh, okay. At least they didn't ring the doorbell. Otherwise, Apollos would have gone insane. Okay. So I am gonna do this. Yes. Oh. Apollos. Sorry. He heard Drew open the door. Apollos, it's okay. Yeah, he heard you open the front door, and he didn't like that he wasn't out there.
I know.
Okay, so I am going to play.
Sorry about that.
Okay, are these? No, these are not all of my things. Yeah, you need to take them with you so he can see out the door.
I know.
All right, so I'm gonna play the 3 2s.
Ooh.
And move forward 3. Yes. Haha.
Nice.
All right, and then I will discard you, and then we refresh up to
Refresh up to 3.
3. All right.
3.
All right. So now I've got the timer, and it is back to you.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to do a multi-card pickup. So I take this. The first one was the key that I picked up. I'm going to lay. It's going to be a 9, 8, 7, 6, and I'll discard.
Oh.
So So I move 3.
Well, interesting.
And I'm at the 10.
So, Drew just went because I don't have the 10 needed.
And you have to go backwards now.
Well, I can't even do the escape check because I don't have the 10 needed, so I just can't win. I don't have enough to even do the escape check. So, therefore, you won this round. And since we said we were only going to do 1 round, this would end it. But you could choose to do like 3 or 5 or however many rounds. So, at this point, like if we were going to another round, I would get 0 because I didn't even get to the escape check. So like mine would go back to 0.
Mine would stay there.
Yeah, his could stay here.
And then we'd reset the cards. We keep our meerkats and our pandas, and then reset the actual cards.
Yeah, reset everything else.
Yeah.
So that's if you were playing multiple rounds, but we were just doing a demo of just 1 round, and Drew won. So, yeah, good job, Drew.
Yes.
That was a quick one. So see, like the competitive one moves a lot quicker.
Competitive moves quick.
Yeah, Team Drew.
Team Drew. Yes. Yes.
Congratulations, anybody who voted Team Drew.
Boom.
So yeah, so that is the competitive version. You can do it in multiple rounds. I'll go ahead and switch us back to the talking cam.
Boom. Cheese with that wine.
I would love some cheese.
I'm sure she'd also take wine at this moment.
Yeah, I'll take some wine too.
But yeah, that is the co-op, or excuse me, the competitive does go a lot quicker.
Especially if you're only doing 1 round.
If you do 1 round.
If you were to do multiple rounds, that can make it go a lot longer. You can choose like you start choosing how many rounds you want to do, so that way it's not me being like, let's go to 3 rounds. I mean, I guess you could be like, all right, going to 3 rounds now, so long as the other person agrees.
Yeah, they recommend 1, 3, or 5 depending on the desired game length.
So yeah, so that's the competitive version of Pilfering Pandas. And once again, this is a Kickstarter that is currently active right now.
I lost my wager, and I blame Drew for winning.
It's okay.
I will take that blame.
Well, thank you for trying to bet on me. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't win.
Oh, man.
But
I'm curious. I want to see the details of this bet.
Oh.
So, 900 on me, 500 on you. Oh, you would. Mom.
Yeah. Let's close that up. Okay.
I was just curious.
No, you're fine. So yeah, so as I was saying, this is an active Kickstarter right now. For anybody who hasn't already done so, or I guess you're trying to do it.
Yeah, I was gonna do it, but you can do it better. Exclamation mark Kickstarter will show you the actual Kickstarter page.
Doing it right now. So yeah, so anybody,
if you want to check it out, it's actually
active. If you thought this looked like fun, and you're interested in backing it on Kickstarter, I just threw the link in the chat. They have, I believe, 7 more days in the Kickstarter right now. This was just a prototype copy.
Yep.
So everything is way more beautiful in the actual version, and anything might change from what you saw here. But this is pretty much a good basis of what the game is going to be. So hopefully you enjoyed the Kickstarter preview, and we appreciate all of y'all for being here.
Yeah, I will say I always liked Rummy anyways, so adding a board game element to it just kind of makes it a little bit more fun and makes it a little bit different. Add a story to it, so I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a fun one, and the artwork is super cute.
Oh yeah, it's super cute.
And pandas with fun panda facts.
I mean, who doesn't love pandas? So.
I feel like they're missing out on putting the panda handstand.
I know.
Fact on the card.
That was fun. Yeah.
They're not finished. Maybe they'll add that one in.
Yeah. Maybe we'll make a suggestion.
Yeah. I wonder if the red pandas do that. Does the red panda need a fact on there?
Yeah, and the other thing that we did not do that you can absolutely do to make it difficult is you can play at higher difficulties with the co-op that makes it go further, and you can add in the foiled plan cards that kind of add a different element to it just to make it a little bit more difficult. So it definitely scales in difficulty depending on what you want.
Yeah.
If you find that you're winning a lot, this is, you can kind of scale it to make it a little bit better. Today was, with our co-op, this was actually one time that, yesterday we lost twice in a row. This one we won. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And yesterday was irritating because I was just trying to figure out the game. And it's like, I kept telling her, I was like, I feel like we did something wrong because we just lost and we're playing on the easiest mode.
Well,
so.
we were doing something wrong.
We were doing something way wrong. But it was a lot of fun. We had a ton of fun playing it.
Yeah, and then there is also a solo mode as well for those of you who like solo games. That's the one that we didn't demo tonight, but it's very similar to the co-op version.
Correct.
Only you're not co-oping.
You're not co-oping, you're soloing.
But yeah, so that is Pilfering Pandas. And so we'll be back again this Friday.
Yeah, but we're back Friday, 5 o'clock Central.
5:30.
That's what I said, 5:30 Central.
5:30 Central.
Sorry, Lydia misspoke. It's 5:30 Central.
We will be doing a play-along stream. And for anybody who's in our Discord, we usually post any of the printable player sheets and rules in there ahead of time. We are playing Quicks this Friday. If you're not in our Discord and would like to be in there, !Discord. We'll bring it up in the chat if you would like a link to join our Discord. So yeah, I usually throw that in there. And so that is our plan for this Friday. That is going to be our bonus play-along stream. Hopefully we'll see some of you there. We always love playing with people.
Yeah, I hope to see you all there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And so I guess...
Because what did you say we're playing again?
Quicks.
Quicks. That's right. You just said it.
Yeah.
It just didn't register.
It's okay.
Yeah. I have not played Quicks yet.
Yeah, neither have I.
Oh.
I keep buying games and we play them for the first time on stream, so it's fun.
Streaming gives us a reason to play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I love Quicks. Awesome.
Awesome.
Then we'll hope to see you there, Seekers. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully you will play with us on Friday.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate all of y'all for being here.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for all coming in and hanging out. And anybody who was lurking and just chilling and all the people who were chatting.
Keep the shelf of shame low. We are trying. We are trying. That's part of our goal with our stream. Right now we're trying to throw in as many of the games that is all right, we need to play this. Let's throw it on the stream and try it out. Yeah. I
can't judge. Yeah. I think most board game people, hobbyists, have a board game. We call it the shelf of opportunity.
It's less depressing.
Makes us feel less bad about ourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, there are quite a few games.
Whistles innocently.
Yeah, we understand. Yeah.
I know we have a list that's literally a college ruled sheet of paper folded in half. That's from top to bottom. So.
A very positive name for it. Yeah. We try to make it. Yeah, it's lots of opportunities.
Just opportunities to play games.
Yeah, exactly. So lots of fun opportunity on that list. Yeah, I do have them all written down because I feel like it makes it easier because I don't have them all in the same spot on the shelf, so they're all scattered everywhere. And if I don't have them written down, then I'm gonna forget which ones still need to be played.
We also put it on a refrigerator, so it keeps us from going to the refrigerator too often.
It is on the refrigerator. And it also just reminds us, whenever we go to the refrigerator, oh yeah, let's play this one.
Look at all the games we have to play.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then once it gets too long for us to write it on the list, it's all right, we probably shouldn't buy any more games so we can mark some of these off the list.
I keep trying to teach the cats. They're not agreeable. I know our cats like to walk over the board game or lay on top of it or flick pieces. They're not very considerate people.
No, they're adorable, but they're awful at playing games.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Never stop purchasing games. We have no intent to.
No.
I've asked Lydia many times.
I try to keep our list of unplayed games at least to the size of the sheet of paper. So if it starts getting to the paper being completely filled, and I'm filling it even in the top areas where there's no lines and squeezing things in on multiple lines, and if it gets too hard for me to write it on the sheet, I'm all right, we have to play some of these games before we buy new ones. We have to play.
I'll get buried in a pile of unplayed games before I stop. Yeah, so okay, if you've been around here a while and you've heard us talk, I'm sure you've heard the story, but if you haven't, when we first got into this, we were really good about okay, we got new games, let's play them real quick, and then we'll get new games. And we were really good about it at first.
Yeah.
And then we ran into the fact that our local bookstore, Half Price Books, has 50% off games.
Barnes & Noble was having a good sale, too.
Barnes & Noble had a good sale.
Yeah, there were a lot of good game sales going on at the time, and we stocked up on so many games.
And then suddenly you realize that you spent $200 instead of like $500 or something.
And then retail therapy in 2020. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Love half-price books. I know, right? The fact that they offer like 50% off and it applies to board games, that's how we got a lot of random games, too. Mm-hmm. We'll go stand in front of the board game selection with our phones out looking at like reviews on BGG and Amazon, and so
yeah.
I visited that when I was in Ohio. I'm glad one isn't around here in Florida. I know.
Oh wow, yeah, we've got a couple of them around us. So yeah,
it happens about here in San Antonio. It happens about once every.
They haven't done it since the pandemic, though. I don't think.
It hadn't happened in about 6 months, but before
days,
before they were having it like
in over a year. They haven't done one of those coupons during the pandemic.
Right. I don't know. I lost an entire year of my life. I can't even think about it. I know, buddy. We're getting ready to play with you too, buddy. We're getting ready to play with you.
Oh, goodness. Apollos. But yeah, so that's how we ended up getting most of it.
All the days merged together now. I know. Well, like, during the pandemic, between being home all the time because of that and being, like, shut down, its own decade. Yeah. Between everything being shut down and then working from home all the time and all that, it's like we never left the house for like a year, so I just all the time blended together.
Yeah. Plus he's being needy.
We'll play in a minute, buddy. Calm down. He's like, okay, stream over, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, I should probably start looking and seeing who is online right now.
Let's see who we can raid. If there's anybody who has any suggestions on who to raid, we'll gladly look at that.
There's a lot of people online right now.
But there's also, let's see, Kentucky Fried Dice is playing Star Wars, The Old Republic, I think.
Which I think that's
The Love Meeples has been requested.
Oh, Love Meeples. Oh, yes. They're always fun.
They're some of our favorite people.
Let's see, and they're playing Paleontologist today.
Oh, Paleontologist. Okay.
Nice. All right.
We can work with that.
Yeah, we can go give our friends, the Love Meeples, a raid.
Did you want to type all the stuff in?
All the stuff.
The raid stuff into chat?
Sure.
So, we are going to raid the Love Meeples. No board games. No board gamers.
Follow her on, so we have a new follow. Oh, we'll definitely give the Love Meeples a follow when we get over there.
Yes, check out the Love Meeples.
They're fun people.
They're kind of like our Canadian sister streams.
Yes, they're Canadian.
We're gonna raid them. Go ahead and copy the
feel free
copy
to
the raid.
The raid info right there that I just posted in the chat. And I will start getting this raid going in just a second here. Let me get this all set up.
But we
get this going.
I know, buddy.
Here we go.
Glad I could finally catch a stream. I'm glad you could catch a stream too. Thanks for that was cute, dog. Thanks for coming to hang out.
I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining us, Meeple Conrad. We appreciate it.
Love it. I always love seeing new faces around here.
Yes. Let's see.
They're at the bottom.
Yeah, I see him. All right.
I know. We're gonna go play now, buddy, and we'll get you food and everything else. And but yeah, thanks for coming in and hanging out. I'm glad I followed the raid into here. I am too. That's fantastic.
Yes, we're glad you're here, and hopefully we'll see you again
soon.
Later. We've got that.
So
the raid is currently.
Here we go. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining and hanging out. We appreciate every one of you.
Yes. You all are amazing. Thanks for being here. We'll see you later.